shifting dark, the form unwinds. Twin tails fade, new shapes aligned. Hands to slime, the stone reshapes. A bard emerges, Goo-dith wakes. Hear the thunder, heed the song. Through realms of chaos we belong. Books are open, tales are spun. Wherever river calls, the bard has come. Shift like stone, yet fluid and free. A scholar's mind, a melody. Rein no more, Goo-dith appears. The veils embrace, the way is clear. Magic swirls as worlds collide. A slime, a bard, the truth won't hide. Through the veil, the thunder's call. Lore and chaos bind us all. From ghostly paths to songs anew. Welcome, friends, the story's true. The bard now smiles, the tale unfolds. Let chaos reign, let songs be told. The echoes fade and fatigue sets in.
Oops.
The journeys.
You're not supposed to play. All right. Ads will be with you shortly. Ooh, I gotta do something about that. Starting on its own. Why is it so loud, too? Okay, got that. And let's undeafen. Welcome, everybody.
Talk it out is more like here's the dagger, just toss it into the chest. That's the best situation.
And we're
Other than that,
live.
that's gonna be winging.
And we're live. Hello.
Hello, hi.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to DnD. Tonight's campaign is The Lost Heart, and today's episode is called Thin Edge. Rein, would you like to fill us in as to what happened last session?
Yes, last session we started out with discussions about how to save the children that occupy the town that we are currently in. There is only one adult. He's a dragon folk, right? Decode.
He's old.
Uh,
He's the
dragon
pure
king.
definition of he's just
That's not what I.
huge
That's not
step
what I
for
asked,
dust.
Gap.
But they are dragonkin. Yes. so they're-
Dragonkin is the name. Okay.
Yeah.
So the dragonkin children and one elder dragonkin who has a disability. He's blind. And Gabriel had the idea to try and save them, and we were discussing this. And during the discussions, Gabriel had gone off to go find maps, and the wizard had decided he wanted to blow stuff up. So some of the group split up to go do their own thing, and eventually, Gabriel was unable to find information that satisfied him, upon which he pulled out the accursed book that he carries. And
Very hard to satisfy. Okay.
he pulled out the accursed book in an attempt to try and get information from the being who possesses it, owns it, something along that effect.
Yeah, the
he's
communication. It's not even the being that possesses it. It's more like a way to communicating between me and the god of death.
It's
The
like
book-
a
the book is-
it's a
but
talk.
The book is its own thing.
It's a talking
Yes, it's
stone.
like a walkie-talkie.
A speaking stone, yeah. So he tries to use the speaking stone to speak to a dark being, and doesn't get the answers he wants. The being gives him a collar and says, "Put it on," and that was when he said
He
no.
tried to enslave me.
And then, in frustration, he decides he's going to try reading the book. And upon flipping through pages, he finds a dagger secured to a page with a ritual on it. And he plays with the dagger a little bit. It tries to draw his blood. And since he can't figure out what's going on and it appears to be speaking some language, he enlists the aid of the party's resident scholar, the bard, Goo-dith. Goo-dith manages to speak primordial with the entity, and it says some things that she did not like, upon which the dagger summoned the book floating in front of her, showing her the ritual. And at that point, she's distracted by the fact that the dagger... Oops, I gotta go get my screen went black. She's distracted by the fact that the dagger started to spit sparks. And at the same time, outside, the sky grows dark. Then, seeing this, the dommy mommy decides to enter the building. And Goo-dith, witnessing dommy mommy at the sparks, realizes she doesn't have a whole lot of time and casts a spell.
Boy.
What was that? How did I do with the recap?
Oh, you did really well. I liked it.
Okay.
No, me.
It sounds like the puppy is choking on his own tongue.
I'm over here. I didn't expect it. I was drinking Powerade. All I hear is like the dummy mommy came in and I'm fucking laughing. You're killing me here.
That was actually the
I
intention.
don't know how to feel about that.
Oh god.
Welcome to stream,
So-
everyone.
Oh.
Them Rein.
And now,
Oh.
y'all hear
God.
the music, by the way? Like, is the music playing loud enough for y'all?
I don't hear
Oh
it
my
through
God.
Roll20. Let me go grab the stream from Discord.
Yeah, it's not playing in Roll20. It couldn't
Don't
go
sound too well.
Okay.
So we got
I
we
do
got now
have-
the puppy and the dummy mommy. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
So
I'm running-
there she
I'm gonna
was,
run
barbecue
with it.
sauce on her titties.
What was that code?
Oh, I said, so there she was, barbecue sauce on her titties.
Oh.
Oh God, no.
I need to adjust the stream volume slightly.
Leave
There
the
we go.
barbecue sauce out of this.
Leaving barbecue sauce out of it? Never.
Barbecue sauce.
That's
Why
what
would
I.
you leave barbecue sauce out?
That's
Your
what.
little poster?
All right, so
Okay.
with the book, what is happening? Like, what are y'all doing?
Okay. So I left off with Goo-dith is casting a spell. So you hear a thrum of her hand harp as she summons it to her hand. Basically, she pulls it out really quick. The music echoes through the room with an unnatural sound that you can tell is a spell in the middle of being cast. And answers I hold for those who heed. Stay your hand, my friends, in need. The storm within does not define. Here with us now your path aligns. Take heart, for strength is yours to find. And Gabriel, if he chooses, may roll a intelligence 15 save.
No fucking shit.
And I will use cutting words if you choose to resist.
19.
That makes it
Oh.
harder.
1.
So you do choose to resist. I need to.
I don't even know if I'm resisting to what. You
You're,
just told me to throw a throw a D15. and I'm like, okay.
I said you may choose to resist
Wait, so what am I resisting to again?
a spell.
What's the spell about?
The spell should be in Roll20 right now.
Wait, what did you roll?
What?
Ooh.
Hang on a second. What the fuck
I
did you roll? You said a D15. The fuck? Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, you okay? So you feel
No,
the same
no, no.
anyway.
They told me to roll a 15, and then again the usual how fucking D&D Beyond likes to troll me. It lands on a high number and then gives me the lower number.
Oh,
So it landed on a 19 since I have a plus 3. It would have been a 22. But it's like, you know what? Let me start your session up real quick. Here's a 1. Do what you can with it.
Critical
Hey,
fail.
listen, I'll give you 20 that you'll get later.
so I guess it probably isn't worth me rolling the D8.
I don't even know what I'm
I'm marking. It's Phantasmal Force. I just was saying that you may choose to resist, and you chose to resist. So Gabriel,
No,
listen. This is bigger than you, bigger than all of us. Stay your hand for just a moment. It's the cutting words that she throws at you, and I think that's a D8 for my bardic inspiration die, isn't it?
I don't
I
know. This
believe
is
so.
1d6. This is one. It's highlighted as a 1d6 rather. I don't.
That's for
Oh,
the
it is 1d6, yeah.
that's for the Phantasmal Force, though.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we got.
Becomes a
I'm
Look at
checking
your
your cutting
stats.
words
Look at the
right now.
character sheet.
I don't even know what I'm fucking resisting to. I don't think I'll even resist for this one.
Oh, you're
Well,
not
now that-
you're
now that
not
I have a-
Here's the
resisting.
thing. Gabriel rolled a 1.
Now that I have an option, but I don't think I'll be
Okay.
resisting for this one.
Wait,
Yeah.
you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1,
You rolled a
but I
1.
don't.
I'm just doing it for the sake of the fact that I said that if he was gonna resist, I'm using cutting words.
I don't think I'll even resist for this one though. Like the more I read it, I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, it's not even worth resisting.
Okay, so that whatever. I'm gonna leave it marked as I use the cutting words anyways. So what happens next You are taken in thrall by a spell that affects your mind and your mind alone. You find yourself standing atop a grassy hill. The grass waves gently in a breeze that seems to come from nowhere, and it all falls away into a blank void just a few feet away. For a moment, everything is silent. A lone sheep stands nearby, pawing at the ground and letting out a soft "bah" to gain his attention. As Gabriel turns to the sheep, it speaks in a calm but commanding tone. "Ah, Gabriel, bearer of burdens unseen, we meet at last. I am Marilla of the Shifting Stone." At this point, the sheep punctuates it by changing her shape. Its wool seems to unravel and flow like water, reweaving into a nearly humanoid shape. Floppy ears frame a serene face. Her 4 curling ram's horns gleam faintly as though carrying the weight of divine power. Soft white wool covers her body, leaving her form modest yet distinctly powerful. She steps towards Gabriel, her presence both comforting and overwhelming. And she speaks.
So much time writing for this shit for nothing. I didn't
You-
expect this fucking thing. Okay.
You hold. Marilla speaks to you again. You hold a dark weapon, Gabriel. A dagger created by foul means. An elemental forged and twisted in darkness. This blade thirsts for blood, and its purpose calls forth a demon so vile it defies even my understanding. Perhaps it is one, perhaps it is many, but what I do know is But what I do know is this: to feed its hunger is to unleash ruin. Marilla then steps behind Gabriel, her hands warm as they slide down his arms to grip the backs of his hands. He feels her embrace, warm, comforting, and purposeful, as she whispers in his ear, "This is why your companion is afraid. The blade's power is not just destruction, it's enslavement. Here, let me guide
am I
you."
able to do something here or no?
Not yet. You at the moment feel compelled to keep your mouth shut. After whispering in your ear, "Here, let me help guide you," she gently moves Gabriel's hands to place the dagger between the pages of the corrupt book from whence it came. Pressing his hands to close the book, the blade vanishes within as though it were never there. Marilla then steps back, her fingers brushing against the faded mark of Winria on Gabriel's body, and she speaks again. "The book is a treacherous thing. I see it's already enslaved you, or Winria's mark would never have faded like so. If you wish to be free, truly free, you must seek out Winria. She may yet hold a fragment of herself within you, a whisper of her power. That whisper might yet cast out this foul creature that stains your immortal soul." Her tone grows heavier, almost sorrowful. "But understand this, while I am a goddess capable of creation and change, I cannot undo this creature's hold over you. That power is beyond my reach." And now you feel like you have the moment to say one thing, and one thing only.
Hold on. Let me just. I did not plan for this bullshit. Okay.
He's gotta burn the scripts now.
Basically, yeah. Hold on.
I didn't expect you to pull a
I'm
sheep girl card.
Well, I'm gonna have to fucking improvise this shit. Okay, fragment memory said this. Shit, I had to come up with something. Okay. So am I still standing still, or am I still like trying to hold the book back?
As far as you're aware, you have put the dagger inside the book and sealed it tight.
Okay. So I put the book back in my bag, like away from sight, and as I stand up, I properly stand up and just look at the sheep and say, "I remember you. We have met many, many months ago. You were with one of my companions. His name was Ace. I remember he was the tank of the party. You were a bartender, if I remember correctly. The day he died, you told me he died doing what he loved, getting himself into trouble and seeing how many times he can take a hit. Are you not the same person we met all those months ago?"
Does Decode want to throw anything in here?
I'm sorry, I blinked for a second. What?
I guess it's all you. Just let's keep winging it for now.
Just wing it.
Yeah, just wing it because like, I got nothing else in mind.
Child, I am many things and nothing at all at the same time.
I am not your child. Look, I appreciated what you did for my friend, even though if I can fully remember him. But this
So
book
while
belongs to me.
all of this is going on, I want everyone who's not in this conversation to roll a perception check.
I was gonna say, while Gabriel was distracted with the illusion, here's the thing. I wanted to say while Gabriel was distracted with the illusion, I wanted to move in and grab the book from him.
I would say that would be a
Wouldn't that
sleight of
break the
hand.
illusion though?
No, what that
No,
would do
because it's not
is
hurting
it would,
you.
but
But you're messing with the other character while he's in a state of trance.
Right, but that
So-
doesn't set it off. That doesn't stop the illusion.
right.
Alright, fair enough.
I would say that would be a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
And then CC and
Shit. It did the same thing to me that I did to you, Gap. It did the same thing to me it did to you.
Damn.
Oh no, never mind. I got CC's.
It rolled high and then it went low.
So you go to grab the book, and you feel it kind of nudge away from you.
Will I notice that?
Make an athletics check.
I would say yeah. Actually, I'm gonna say Gabriel needs to make the athletics check on this one.
Athletics check.
Yes.
Wait, wouldn't it be contested
I
athletics though?
roll a 1. 22! Hell yeah!
Damn.
So the reason why I'm doing the athletics check is Gabriel holding the book right now?
Well, I did put the book away where it will be hidden, so it will be in front of me.
I'm not trying to like slip it out of his hand. I'm trying to wrench it out.
Oh. The reason why I'm having Gabriel make the athletics check right now, though, like you'll get your athletics check here in a second. I need to make sure that he can hold on to the book as it's being like thrown about and stuff.
Okay.
So
the book is freaking out though.
yes, the book is wigging out right now, as the kids in the 90s used to say.
Would he be rolling with advantage if the illusion makes him feel like he's still holding it?
Actually,
Believe
yes.
so, no?
Yes.
I still rolled a 22, so I'll roll with that one.
So you don't need the advantage on that one. You've already shown that you've contested it. But I was
Okay.
thinking about the sleight of hand for Ellyra, because technically you believe yourself to be holding the book.
Mm.
Should we just redo it, or should we just keep going from this point on?
We'll just roll from here on out.
Okay.
Ellyra.
Yep.
Give me an athletics check trying to just rip the book straight out of Gap's grasp. Or not Gap, Gabriel's grasp.
Why?
An 8.
Fucker, do I have
Is-
advantage if he's distracted?
We just said that, yeah.
Yes.
So rolling that again then.
Damn.
That's some bullshit.
It's a 24.
That's some bullshit.
So
Again, she has the strength of. You're like it takes 2 people to get this book out of my hand. She's got the strength of 3.
So, Gabriel,
What's that?
you do not notice that the book is removed from your hand.
Right.
Org and I think
Org
it's
is not
just
even here,
Org.
is he?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I thought
just
I-
took off. Yeah, I didn't even take off my boots when you all texted me.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I was barely up the steps.
sorry. Did you roll for perception?
No. Me or them?
No. Gothmog.
No, I haven't done anything.
All right.
They
Would you mind
literally,
giving me
just join, I believe.
giving a perception roll?
Actually,
and bringing in-
would where exactly are Gothmog and
Behind the carriage or in
Cassius.
the carriage.
Oh wait, that's right. Gothmog's
So,
behind the carriage. and
Gothmog's
Cassius
by-
is next. Cassius is like right here by.
see? He would be probably maybe close enough to hear something.
Mm-hmm.
I am like right behind Ellyra.
Everyone's able to hear things. So for the people that have rolled, right? More than likely, Gothmog would be hearing it as well. The only reason I'm saying that is because he hasn't had a chance to take care of himself since getting there, coming in. So, long story short, you would hear chanting. Do any of you know Infernal?
I do.
Since when?
Gothmog
always.
has always known.
Always.
Oh,
Gothmog and
Even up-
Goo-dith have always known Infernal.
they've been up since for so long. It's just not possible for me to remember all that he knows.
So everyone can. So, Ellyra and Cassius can hear the chanting. Gothmog knows exactly what they're saying. The chants, they sound like, "Bring us blood, bring us blood, bring us blood, bring us blood," and you just hear it getting gradually and gradually louder. As you begin to see like little shadowed figures just appearing over the rooftops of the nearby buildings.
I want to hand the book to Cassius
I wanna
and tell him to go take it to Gothmog
I wanna
to seal it.
yeah I wanna ask one question quick.
Okay.
Would he have successfully embedded the dagger within the book's pages per the illusion that he experienced?
I believe that we already passed to that point, and it's a yes, no?
Or
So-
they only asked if he can grab the book. So I just want to
Yeah.
clarify where the dagger
Have them put
is.
the dagger in the book. You had to
That's
put
it.
the dagger in the book in the illusion.
I did have him do
'cause
that.
The illusion just guided how to put it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was successful.
With the
Because
sensual
last-
sleepy hands.
The last thing I remember is you putting the dagger in the table, and it was driven like as far into the table as possible. Or was the dagger moved into the book? And then
The
I
dagger
just-
was the last session. I
in
quickly
the-
grabbed the dagger and I shoved it into the book, but you told me the dagger was not properly into the book. So it was me struggling to trying to put the dagger back into the book.
Yeah, we literally left off cliffhanging on him trying
Oh,
to put
yes,
trying
yes,
to put it in. And I just
So
want
So-
the dagger's
I-
in the book, and now Ellyra has the book with the dagger in it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
The dagger's properly put into the book. That the book is sealed, and I
Well,
believe
not sealed yet.
No,
not
not
sealed yet.
sealed like nobody can ever open it. It's more like sealed like the dagger's not gonna come out if nobody fucks with the book.
So I want to hand the book to Cassius and be like, take this to Gothmog, have him lock it.
With
Yep.
the sword?
No, just lock the book
just
itself.
just lock the book itself shut.
Okay.
No. Oh well.
Hold
you
him
don't know
back.
what's happening. You don't know that
Oh,
it's
well.
happening.
Yeah, you.
I know
you,
that's
you,
what I'm
you-
saying, but oh well.
yeah. It is what it is
In the
right now.
meantime,
It is what it is right now. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
I cast
with now
Arcane Lock
Cassius
on
running
it.
off with the book, or heading off with the book after I hand it to him, I will vow of enmity Gabriel.
Yeah, right. So this illusion lasts for a minute. So can we finish
So, boys,
the?
we
So
like-
the
the-
illusion would probably be fading around this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we finish the illusion before you do the what are you vow of enmity? What? I don't even know what that is.
Vow of enmity, basically, what that does is that it means I have advantage on every attack against the target that I have put it on.
Okay.
There's a reason for this.
Okay. Understood.
But
Understood.
Oh,
So
but yes,
okay, so let's finish out the illusion then. Is the where was I?
is Cassius taking the book over to Gothmog now, right?
we are
Mm.
right next to each other.
Yeah. Marilla pulls away from Gabriel, her embrace fading. Her woolen form begins to harden and crack, shifting into solid stone. As Gabriel watches,
Whoever again, sheep.
as Gabriel watches, she transforms fully into a statue. Her face serene yet resolute. The statue begins to crumble and melt into the ground, the divine presence retreating into the earth. Her voice echoes one final message in the still air. Choose wisely, Gabriel, for paths untrod may become forever lost.
Ugh.
And you come out of the spell and you feel like you've been gone for an hour, even though only 1 minute has passed.
Man mage, do the thing.
What are you doing? As he turns to look at the other two.
Like, well, Cassius is
I-
already out of the building. Cassius is
Yeah,
already out of the
but
building.
Technically, I still have vision though, but I don't. Wait, building.
You have vision of Goo-dith and you have vision of Ellyra right now.
Lyra, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. So wait, building. So I'm. What?
Now
We're still
what
inside
I
the
will
building.
Say,
Yeah.
What I will say is now that Gabriel and Goo-dith are done communicating with each other in this phantasmal space, I want you two to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Being good at.
That looks like a 10.
That looks like a 20. No, that's a 10.
All right, so with the 10, you hear the chanting that everyone else heard. I believe Goo-dith has Infernal, but
Mhm.
not Gabriel, right? Gabriel does not have
Yep.
Infernal.
Goo-dith definitely speaks Infernal.
So Goo-dith would hear the message that is being said, which is basically the draw some blood, the same message that Gothmog heard before.
She's at hearing that, she's going to look to see what happened to the book. If it's still present in the room.
You would notice that the book is not in the room.
Okay. And perhaps that's a good thing?
For you guys, yes. For me, no. I believe now I'm slowly dying. Is it? I believe that's those were the terms, right? Decode.
Um,
Or I get disadvantage on everything, something like that.
so you haven't put any life essence into it.
I have actually.
No, you only put one life essence into it. So what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, like, if you had put a lot more in, it probably would be draining your blood.
You didn't put
Or
your own.
draining your blood.
I don't.
You
I
didn't
don't
put yours.
even.
You didn't
Oh,
grant
okay.
your own life essence. You granted other people's life essence.
Alright, fair enough.
But you also promised to feed the book.
Yes. And
Things happening. Okay.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like either I'm slowly dying or I have disadvantage
Kind
on
of hard to
everything.
read something that's arcane locked.
We talked about this, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It was either you slowly die or your powers from Azoth slowly begin to fade.
It's the
No.
It was the
They're-
powers
they're not-
are there, but when you use them, it's disadvantage on your powers.
Yes, disadvantage on my powers. There you go. Fuck it, let's do both. Disadvantage on powers and slowly dying. Let's pump the plot.
I mean, your character might die.
You want Gabriel
Let's
to die?
pump the blood.
I am going to die regardless right now, so fuck it. Might as well add more status effects.
I
All right,
mean,
just that.
So-
3
no.
points of exhaustion.
if you
I'm
want
just
to
kidding.
get the shit out of you,
Well, I'm about to do something
you're definitely
very
gonna get the shit
fucking.
beat out of you. You're not
I'm
dying.
about to do something very Gabriel-like, so yeah. I'm either.
So
gonna
so
die or I'm
he's
gonna
not
die.
even going to listen to the message he was just given.
Nope.
He's more like he couldn't even again primordial, right?
Hmm.
They told me to choose
Portal.
wisely, right?
Yeah. They
So
told
what-
you they told you a bunch of stuff. They said that you're already enslaved by the book. And then they suggested that you go seek out Winria to free yourself from the curse
Here-
that has
here's-
faded her symbol.
Here's the thing, though. If you would have let the book with him, he would have just thought about it and given the book willy-nilly, like how I was planning to do. But now that you're taking him away from him by force, he's not gonna trust anybody here.
You don't even know they
That-
took it from you by force.
No,
You
I
just
know
know that the book's
You
not on
don't
you.
know that. You don't know that any of us took it from you. The book's
No,
already out of the room.
Again, he doesn't know that. Yes. So when he finds out, shit's gonna hit the fan. But right now, it's more like, where the fuck did it go?
Mhm.
By the way, how long does it take for an arcane lock to cast? Is it like 1 minute, or is it?
Let me check.
Org, I have the perfect idea.
Oh no.
I have something in my
We're just gonna
inventory.
fireball the book.
The fireball the book. Actually, would that even work?
No, I have this is a genius, a high IQ move.
It doesn't
Alright.
say, it just says one action.
And that's like 15
Okay,
seconds.
Yeah, that's 15
Orc.
seconds to cast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting something out of my inventory. It's it is a book.
Okay.
I'm getting my own book out. It's a normal book.
It's a normal book. You did the
Right,
switch.
so I'm
You're
taking-
doing a switcheroo.
I'm taking the dust cover off of this book. And I'm putting it over the puppy book.
That's
Okay.
fucking genius.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so there you go. It is now
fucking-
disguised.
That is.
And now Gap,
Do
You
your
wouldn't
shit
even.
to
You
it. It's
wouldn't
pretty
even
good.
know. That's amazing. That's genius. You get 10 points for that. I applaud your
You know what?
ingenuity.
10
I
points
love
Actually-
this.
for-
Actually, I'm gonna say just for that idea.
That really
you could
was
use
like
point
a
of
fucking
inspiration.
Ooh.
Yeah.
500
free,
IQ move,
free,
man.
free DM inspiration.
500
That's cool.
IQ move.
Yeah, one free inspiration on that one.
okay, where do I
That's
put
kinda
that?
great.
It's on the top somewhere. You see where there's like it
Okay,
says
I
inspiration.
see Heroic inspiration. I see that.
That's it. That's it right there.
Okay.
So
Oh
on
my god, that is perfect.
this can be used on a saving throw, a abilities check,
Teamwork.
an attack roll, or anything but an attack roll, right? Anything but
Yes,
attack
anything
roll.
by
and
attack
strike.
roll, yes.
Okay.
So basically it adds 1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
Oh, hang
Okay.
on.
So
A
let's say you're
DM
down by like
inspiration.
5.
If I remember correctly, a DM inspiration is like a luck point. Like you can roll another 20 and
Is it?
take the
Is
higher
it?
roll. If
I don't
remember
You know
think
what?
so.
Actually, yes, because it's like a free advantage.
Yeah, I think that's
You're
the
right,
case.
You're right.
The DM inspiration.
That would make sense. You basically
Yeah,
roll
there it is.
roll
So it's
twice
either
and then
you
take
can
the high
spend-
one.
So you
I
get
thought that
one
was
free
like
advantage.
from an item or
essentially.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I definitely did not
teamwork
plan.
to get the book and the dagger away from the puppet. Fucking go.
I applaud that. You're fucking genius. You're a
Like
oh,
that was so freaking like clever of an idea. I could not help but to give you an inspiration on that one.
Yeah, I gotta live up to my name sometimes.
oh, hold on, give me 1 second.
I want you all to picture as the book is arcane locked. The infernal chanting suddenly stops and quiets down. The shadowed figures that you saw on the rooftops are disappearing back into the sky. The book that was like glowing red and the lightning, the sparks that were shooting from the dagger, I want you to picture those just as quickly as they started dissipating.
Nice.
You hear a growl come from the book. The only person here who would be able to understand it is Goo-dith, because it's in a primordial voice. Do you want to understand it, Goo-dith?
Well, she'll listen to it. Yeah. Sorry, I was waiting because I thought you were just gonna say it.
Okay. You hear in primordial the phrase, "The next time this book opens, one of you will die."
Okay.
Basically, you heard a threat being put upon you, upon your party.
And it's
Maybe we should
just a
stick it in the
generic.
chest.
It just says one.
Just
Yes.
the everyday thing, basically.
However, I will say, does anyone have like detect magic or like?
I mean, I
That
can cast it. I think. Let me double check my spells. Yeah, I do have the spell, but it's not like a
Yeah, I
innate
have it too.
ability. I have to physically do it.
Okay.
Same for
If you want
Something
to,
keep in mind.
you can cast detect magic and see if anything has happened.
Mm,
I think Ellyra will do it as well.
All right.
I was just debating over whether or not I should do it ritually. Because ritually, I don't have to use my spell slot for it. But it's like 10 minutes to do that, right?
Ritually, it takes.
Right.
Hang on, let me check. Or it might be 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, for
Oh yeah,
rituals, it's 10
I
minutes,
can just
and
click
then-
on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that doesn't tell me the time. Never mind, that tells me the spell.
Yeah, no, it tells the
but
duration.
But yeah, I will cast it. It's just a matter of whether or not I can take the time to do the ritual, or if I should just hit the spell.
I would say you have time to do the ritual if you want.
Okay, I'll ritually cast the detect magic then, because
Okay.
she would have reason at the end of the day to go, what just happened, and is there anything else nearby that I should be worried about?
So, are you casting it to
Does
Ellyra?
yes, Ellyra's
Or
casting it, but she's using the spell slot.
okay, so you both will see what looks like barbed wire around everyone's heart in your party.
It's not good.
Detect magic doesn't tell you what tells you what school it's from, right?
I gotta double check that. I think so. Or, well, it says something, but I forget the word on it. See a faint aura, visible creatures,
Detect
order
magic.
magic.
It should
You
be
learn the
some
school of
sort
magic, if
within
any.
30 feet of you.
Okay. So you
Right.
would know that this is from a necrotic school of magic.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. I want to see something real quick. If I
I'm
cast
your
protection from
Wolfman.
good and evil on myself.
Okay.
Hello, hello, chat.
So you're running detect good and evil on yourself to see if
protection from good and evil.
Oh, protection from good
If
and
it
evil.
dispels it.
So as you cast it, you would feel like there is the remnants of the barbed wire is not there. However, you feel like something still lingers.
Okay. Okay. So it can be somewhat negated, but it can't be completely taken away.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't be an instant kill if we can negate it. But it will definitely do a lot of damage.
Exactly.
So. Oh.
I'm gonna change the music because we are out of this drastic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna also say that because of what Goo-dith's race is, it's probably not really around her heart, but around her slime core.
Yes,
It's
around your core because your core
it-
is essentially your heart.
yeah, the slime core is a 1-inch
There's also a
diameter,
question
clear,
for-
hardened sphere.
Say what?
I have a weird question for Ellyra too, because she technically doesn't need her heart.
That might just be symbolic of the spell, though.
Yeah.
Be symbolic of the spell and it'll do damage to her, sure, but it won't kill her because she doesn't actually need her heart.
Well, that assumes that it just attacks the heart.
Yeah.
It could literally just be no matter what, whatever it's touching, it just dies. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know what it is. We just know it's bad.
Let's just say it's just an execute spell. That's it. Everything else is just decoration, decor.
Well, at the end of the day, we know it's something bad because we know there's a spell related to necrotic energy.
It'll be fine. Ellyra will be fine. She's technically half undead, half alive. So she won't even do anything. Same for Gabriel. Gabriel will be also fine since he's also technically half alive, half dead. I say they'll both be down, but not instantly kill, unlike the other three. Also, while you guys were talking this entire time, I actually got dressed.
Fair assessment. Yeah.
Dressed, and I actually started doing my laundry.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, you guys were talking
That
for like a
was
solid 25
one
minutes.
hell of
Okay.
All right. Ellyra will probably let out like, at first she'll let out like a sigh of like relief at the fucking chanting and everything going away. At the sense of the magic, she's now worried again. She'll probably do for each one, Goo-dith, Cassius, and Gothmog. Not doing a fucking ritual for Gabriel. For the protection.
I mean, that's just
Boo-hoo.
that's just playing the character.
That's just plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the character.
That's what the puppy gets for being a bad boy.
You're a bitch. That's why.
You gotta rub the dog's
So-
face in it.
No, but seriously, good.
And you're the one that tried to intimidate her in the very first session, and that got
You're the-
mad at her succeeding to do the same thing to you.
Hey, like they say in kindergarten, be
true.
there first.
So
So what's fair is fair.
I mean, she gave you a taste of your own
mean,
medicine. And you fucked up.
that is that. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is.
But shit. What was I gonna? I was gonna ask. Would Goo-dith have noticed that Ellyra was doing the detect magic spell?
I would say probably not, because you were focused on ritual casting at that point.
Okay. So she'll only know if he says something.
Yeah.
But keeping in character with her beliefs, she will say nothing at the moment. In fact, at this point, she'll just be like, well, that's done. And then go about doing what she meant to do, which was find the temple, or what remains of the temple of this town.
Ah, yes.
I'm actually going to stop her for a second.
Okay.
See to ritual cast protection from good and evil on Goo-dith.
Oh, that tingles.
Should help lessen the effects.
The effects of what?
Effects of what is exactly what Goo-dith was just about to ask you.
Yeah. Well, we have something around our hearts, something that may do us great harm. So, this doesn't necessarily help get rid of it entirely, but it does help negate it somewhat. So if it ever does occur, just walks faster.
I
She
didn't
then
feel
gives a
a
look
thing.
to Goo-dith and Cassius, like. Then she looks over to Goo-dith and Cassius after Gabriel passes by. It's like, he's not getting a fucking ritual.
Goo-dith, what did you do to him?
It'll still do damage, but it will negate it.
What do you mean? I saw nothing and heard nothing except for all that scary stuff. Did you see that? That was weird.
You played that music.
Part of her wants.
What
you know
music?
what? You
I
know
don't-
what? Fuck it. I'm inside checking.
Insight checking who?
Because like, it's just like it's kind of this thing of like, Ellyra has seen enough of Goo-dith to be like, that's a 20 insight check.
I don't even really know how insight checks work. But, so basically, what are you looking for?
Essentially, like, you're trying to play it off as if you saw nothing, like you didn't know what happened, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what Goo-dith is trying to do. She's trying to play it off.
Yeah.
Right? And Ellyra gets the feeling that she's not, but she actually knows what's going on. So
Okay.
she insight check to see.
So-
Well, insight checks tell if one is lying, telling the truth, or what their intentions are.
if you were going to glean something along that nature from her words, you would probably pick up that she knows way more than she says, and it doesn't want to share it because it's dangerous. That would probably be the best way I could put it.
I will lean in and whisper to Goo-dith and be like, I understand you know more than you let on.
I don't know what you mean. She will
Oh,
continue.
that's-
She will
you
die
know
on that
that.
hill of obliviousness.
To be able to work.
Okay, sorry, I talked over you. Say that again, please.
And I see Cassius.
Did I cut out for a second? Because
I said that she like sandbags up. She'll move over to Cassius and do the same thing to him. Just like hold still, ritual, and then goes over to God. That you will die on this hill of obliviousness.
Yeah, like different.
So yeah.
But yeah. So that's probably the best way I can put the insight check, though, is you will know that she doesn't say everything, and your feeling is that she's doing it out of a sense of protection.
Can I pull just like Ellyra over?
Got it. Okay. I mean, two's gonna go over to you anyway to like ritual cast the version from DnD.
Yeah.
And if Goo-dith isn't being directly addressed anymore, that's done. She's going to continue her path up this way.
Do you think she's starting to do the
Mark?
same thing as Gabriel?
Well, not quite. Gabriel hides things for his own selfish means. That's a bit of a different motivation.
Ooh.
She's not the coward or the petty little creature Gabriel is. After all, she helped to get the book away from him.
That much is true, but to hide a power of her own from us is still feels somewhat wrong for, us supposed to be working as a team.
I understand. I don't know if we're gonna. Here's the thing. We are, but I don't think teamwork is necessarily in any of these people's vocabulary. I can find a breakthrough. But we have to keep at it. I think that's why Winria wants us here. We're the only ones with any, decent heads on our shoulders.
True enough, Ellyra, true enough.
We essentially have to be the anchor for these misfits, if you will.
Right. Well, how about you take Gothmog and follow Goo-dith? I'm going to see if Gabriel is going to talk to me.
After that, I will go over to Gothmog. I will ritual cast Protection from Good and Evil on him. And then I say, come on, let's go find Goo-dith.
Alright, we are going to jump over to Goo-dith now. Oh,
okay.
I need to copy everyone. Oops.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna
actually go now. I got that party to go to.
Bruh. Okay.
We're gonna go here.
All right. Glad I could make it for the first hour, though.
Here we go.
Are these people supposed to be here?
No, they are not. Sorry, like I said, I've been rather rushed today.
Oh, I know. I know the feeling. I was so rushed that I fucked up and missed going to an appointment.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it doing that? I just want to click a certain spot and delete. Okay, so you all should have control over your characters still.
Yep, seems like I do.
All right.
Zap the wizard again. Send him to God.
Send them to God.
Back.
I will say you find you. So Goo-dith, you find this this temple here.
Okay. And
the temple of Benrat, or a temple of Winria that you were headed to.
yes, and she was coming here specifically to search through the area for like cleric robes or something like that.
All right. From what you see right now, you don't see anyone. It's rather quiet and peaceful. It looks like a lot of the temple had been sieged before you arrived.
Okay.
As you are searching, you actually give me a perception check.
I can do that. That is 6.
All right. So as you are searching, you don't hear anything.
Just wandering around. Still looking.
I will say around this point, Ellyra and Gothmog will have some view of Goo-dith. What are y'all doing? Wait, is it me? Can I not?
Walking towards Goo-dith, but also kind of like taking in my surroundings.
Okay. I think I was deaf there for a second. I'm not sure.
I don't know. The only thing that was said was that Ellyra was looking around and headed towards Goo-dith.
Okay. Ellyra, would you give a perception check?
Thing. Perception. That's an 8.
All right. You also don't hear anything.
Yes, the floor is made of floor.
This floor is made of dust, and under the dust is stone.
Under that
I will
stone
also...
is a frog on a log at the bottom of the sea.
Oh God, not Professor Farnsworth.
I will.
News, everyone.
I will divine die.
Was that a good news, everyone? We're fucked.
Good news, everyone. This party is fucked.
Oh, what's that song? On a scale from 1 to 10, you're fucked.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh,
What are
Yep.
you doing, Gothmog?
it seems to me, my friend, on a scale to of
Am I dying? I can't
Hello?
tell.
I think Knight
Okay.
just died on us.
I hear you. None of us hear Org though. If he is talking,
Yeah, none of us can hear Org.
Oh, Orc said he's leaving for a party.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh,
No,
Org
that
Is
said
that
that.
Cassius?
Okay.
Shit.
That's Cassius.
That was Cassius.
Okay. So I guess I'm out for the rest of the session.
No, we'll
No,
just
that's
cover your conversation next sesh is what we'll do, or when CC comes back.
It's not the same, but okay.
I mean, it's kind of like a quick like jump behind and then move forward, you know.
Okay.
It's like when you fart in a prison cell and they say, "Oh, that one sounds like just my size."
Never heard about that one before.
I was gonna say,
Do
Ellyra
you have
does pop
some
it
things you're not telling us, Decode?
Nope, it's just a joke I heard on the internet.
What are you not telling us? What's your secrets?
Dear.
My secrets are I have no secrets.
That's some bullshit, and you know it.
You're bullshit. I'm just kidding.
I know I'm bullshit. That's why I'm just telling you, you're bullshit. It takes one bullshit to do another bullshit.
That's true. He's been bullshitting this entire time.
Take the poopy out of your mouth.
Oh dear.
You know what? I'll do it for you. Come here.
Oh jeez.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and bring a gap. I'm gonna bring you up to where we're at currently. For CC, we'll fill them in after.
No,
We'll do the
no,
conversation.
I can wait. That's no problem. Oh shit.
All right, but I brought you here, anyways. You're here.
Just leave me. I don't exist.
God teleported you. Okay.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
All right. So as y'all are in this temple, I would like a perception check again.
My divine sense goes off. I sense Gabriel.
I'm no longer. I'm in the trees, man. I'm disappear.
Everyone,
Doesn't your
okay.
divine sense always go off?
Yeah, your your divine sense always is off.
Always
Nice
goes
one,
off
Mira.
when something goes wrong. But also, I was going to ask something about the divine sense because it never gives a duration of how long it lasts.
It doesn't?
That's my
So
secret.
I figured
I'm
that's up
always
to
sensing.
DM interpretation.
Let me check.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually give a duration as to how long it lasts. It just says it happens.
Until the end of
You
the
can
next
use this. Yeah, it just says how many times I can use it.
Yeah, but it says until. So the way it says in the rules and mechanics, it says until your next turn. Huh.
So 6 seconds, basically. It. That feels so short, man. For
That
fucking
does feel short.
divine sense. Yeah, because like if it's up for like maybe a minute, I can see that.
You know what? I will say
No?
this. I'll say with this campaign, divine senses can be like, I'll say a minute.
Okay, that's fair.
because then it doesn't
Yeah.
seem too short, and it's like you actually get some use out of it. D&D,
And
take a
actually
page
track
out of my
down
book.
what is in the vicinity if you
Exactly.
I'm not here. I'm in the bush.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense for just a blip on the radar because it can move.
This is the 3-man mission right here. You guys got this. I'll just be at the bench.
By the way, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like it's like what some of those people like when they're acting. It's like, oh shit, we don't need this guy for this scene. You know what? You hang up over here. I'm like, you got this, guys. Kick my ass. And he's just chilling in the back, like drinking like some soda and eating a donut or some shit like that.
By the way,
Like some
Gab,
acting scene. What's up?
I saw you open Marvel Rivals there. I saw you.
Yes. I mean, again, I'm not in these scenes, so I'm just gonna chill and listen to you guys.
I mean, technically, you are in this scene, though.
I
brought you to this scene.
I don't
brought
see
you to this
myself. I don't exist.
I see
Where
you.
am
The DM
You
as
are-
determined you are
To-
here.
To be fair, it will be.
Now you're here.
What's up?
No.
What were you about to say, Ronan? Oop, I think Ronan cut.
I think he died.
Ronan cut for me.
They cut
Yeah,
for me too. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Really.
Okay. So I was gonna ask, A, does my divine sense pick up anything? And B, you said to roll a perception again?
Yes, another perception check for everyone.
For everyone? Okay.
Yeah. You would be sensing because your divine sense senses good and evil, right?
I tripped on a rock and stabbed my eye.
I rolled an 11.
All right, with an 11, you feel like you're being
Hey, at
watched.
least it's not, below a 10 this time.
But your divine sense just tells you like what's like good and evil around you, right? Or is that detect good and evil? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between
Pretty
those.
much. Like, it gives me, it's almost like a ping on a radar kind of thing.
Okay. So with your divine sense, actually let me look up what divine sense picks up.
I was
So
literally just doing that myself.
okay, so you're detecting alignment. Okay.
A divine?
Okay. So with your divine sense,
Yeah.
you are detecting what seems like followers of Winria somewhere. You sense the Goo-dith, you sense Gothmog, and you sense Gabriel.
I'm not here. I'm in the crowd. I'm in the sidelines.
Yeah, that's because you're at Marvel Rivals right now.
Damn it! I can quit.
I'm just saying you got caught, dude.
I'm not hiding it.
But anyway, you sense your party mates.
So I like detect like light, dark.
You're seeing like light, dark. Because don't forget, you also sense yourself too.
The description on divine sense doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. It's
Yeah,
not,
it just says that you
says
detect alignment.
it says the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and a powerful good ring. Wait, a powerful
Rings
good
like
rings.
heavenly music in your ears.
Yeah.
As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of celestial fiend or undead of any being whose presence you sense, not its identity. Vampire Count Strahd, Von Zarovich, for instance. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with Hollow Spell. So essentially, like, she can sense good, evil, fiends, celestials, undead, and if something's been consecrated or desecrated.
So
Okay,
so then in terms of your party members, you would sense like the chaotic forces of nature within Goo-dith.
The boy has returned.
Yeah, he said he would be here, but
Kind of, I would be able to more or less. I'd be more able to sense like you've been touched by Winria, so you bear her mark, so I can sense the mark on you, kind of thing.
Okay,
I don't like how you
like I
phrased
can
that.
sense.
I'm sorry. What? There's two people talking.
I said it's more like she can kind of sense like Winria's mark on you, like the fact that you've been touched by a celestial being, like
Okay,
how she can
so-
sense Azov's mark on Gabriel.
So you wouldn't actually detect the person in the party. You would be detecting the mark left by the goddess.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I was just trying to figure out
And
what
because you're
exactly
also-
was pinging for you.
Yeah, because also
Oh.
neither of you really like are good or evil yourselves, like you and Gothmog, but I still sense the mark.
Mhm.
Whereas Gabriel's aura is just full on evil right now because he's got,
Yeah.
been soul fucked by a god.
Mhm.
I'll be fine.
Well, no. Well, if he would listen to the
I just need-
words of,
I-
if he would
I just
listen,
need Tylenol.
if he listens to Marilla, she told him that he's already enslaved. The thing that he's been
Yeah.
trying not to be touched by.
It is
Yeah,
what
but
it
the
is.
thing is that Gabriel's too stubborn to believe that he's been enslaved.
Mm.
Would that be an accurate summation?
Probably.
Yes, you're 100% right.
Yeah, so he may not think that he is enslaved, and he may think that he's completely free to do whatever he wants, not realizing that he is in fact enslaved by the book and is actually not of his own free will, but he's too stubborn.
He's just being a good dog.
I will find it interesting that the collar made him fear more than actually being told that he's already a slave.
You know
Because
what?
the
That's a
collar's the
valid point.
physical representation.
I'm gonna have to like write this shit down then. Hold on.
So,
No, it's a funny
I
thing.
love
I'm
that.
just watching. I'm not even playing Marvel Rivals right now. I have it open, but I'm not even playing.
I know. I just
But,
got the notification that just said that you opened it.
That's
That's why I had to
will
call you out like
say,
that.
Hey, I like the game.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
I mean, if you like the game, you like the game. No judgment.
I do have to
Like I
try
really,
it
really like
someday.
the game. It's more balanced game than fucking Overwatch nowadays.
Oh,
By
I'm
the
not.
way,
heard
I
that
will
there's got
say-
more balance to it.
I will say, back on topic with the D&D, with your divine sense, you will have sensed 2 celestials.
No, I'm just gonna play a quick one.
Ellyra kind of stops in her tracks at that moment.
So wait, do I have to act like after me and Cassius had the conversation or before?
You're gonna act as if the conversation had already happened.
So as a conversation happened.
So it's already happened at this point. You're just with the party.
Okay.
Yeah, so next session is going to cut back to you guys having the conversation.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So Ellyra's going to kind of pause for a moment at that sense of the Celestials. What direction do I feel them in?
You would feel them right around here. You can see them on the map. or should be able to see them on the map.
So you're saying that Goo-dith probably almost touched one of them as she was wandering
Yeah.
around looking for.
I will say Goo-dith would probably have
because
walked through one of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say she went somewhere really close to here on her way over to. I think I was like here.
What's
or
good,
something.
Biz? Welcome in.
Kill them all.
Hello, hello. Just feel them, nothing else.
Oh god, he walked through the portal.
Hmm?
All right.
So
what are y'all doing?
I would have
Well,
thought, like, as Goo-dith popped in over here, they kind of just spawned in, like they just appeared.
Yeah, like
The-
as you sense them, you could feel like they just dropped their guards, right?
So I don't know they exist, right?
So I sense these two celestials and they're good aligned, right? You said they're Winria?
They're good aligned, yes.
And Ellyra is the only one who knows, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Ellyra sensed them, but as soon as they felt like they were being sensed, they dropped their guard.
Oh, so. Well, if I'm facing away, I probably still wouldn't have noticed, though, right? Or do they make a sound?
Correct. You probably wouldn't have noticed. Unless you want to give a perception to see if you noticed.
Well, the only perception I would have been rolling would be to see if I found cleric robes. Which I can roll perception for that if you want me to.
If you want to find cleric robes, I would say roll an investigation.
Investigation? Okay, because that's the whole purpose that I came this way. 5. And that's 1, I think, right?
So you come across a bunch of cleric robes that look battered and torn and not really wearable.
Mm.
They can't handle good thickness.
That is 2 ones in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have
What the fuck?
I have +4 to my freaking investigation. The dice gods are not on my side.
They're not.
Let's get real quick. Hang on.
I think the last part of what you said might have cut out.
Oh, I said the ropes
Says
can
Gabriel gets a
handle,
crossbow bolt straight to the ass.
Crossbow bolts to the ass. Okay, so I found nothing. And now what's going on? Or found nothing useful, I should say. Clarify.
What are Ellyra, Gothmog, and Gabriel doing?
Huh?
What are you guys gonna be doing?
I'm just gonna hang around the cart next to the whisper.
As the Celestials drop their guard and become like visible, I'm assuming.
Or you said I got teleported in technically, right?
Technically, yes.
Well, you
I being God brought you here.
You being God brought me here. I was gonna do like a whole bit. This like, God damn it, stupid damn sheep stuff. Leave me alone already. Something like that.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Or like, God
I,
damn
the
it,
god
Winry,
of this
I already
world, have
said
fought
I'll play nice.
you.
Something meaningful to the conversation, you know?
Mhm.
Like, for example, saying like, "Oh, when Winry overheard the conversation, it's like, oh, I'm so pleased to hear you're back at my side. No, here, let me bring you to your friends." And I'm like, "Wait, hold on a minute!" And boom, teleport.
I'm
But
gonna
I
say
don't think anybody will
basically.
hear him, so you'll just be hanging around the cart.
I mean, the cart's not in this area. You left the cart in the
It
main.
shows to be in this area. It shows to be on top, on under, what's his name? Org.
What?
I was gonna
The
say
cart's
that,
not supposed to be here.
Oh, oops.
Oh, same thing, same place. Regardless, he's there. Nobody knows how he got there. Basically, that's up. I guess it's up to me to decide how I got there.
I mean, Gothmog would be seeing you. Like, I mean, he's right there.
Are you gonna question it, Godmog?
I was gonna say,
I don't think he's even paying attention.
Yeah, I haven't heard Gothmog talk for a bit.
okay, Gothmog was on
Yeah.
part.
Org,
Yeah.
drunk bastard.
He might be busy, like making dinner or something, though. Too.
Wizard with erectile dysfunction. I guess nobody's gonna question how I got here. Okay. I'm just gonna take a few steps forward and then just chill right here. There you go. Like, put my
All right.
back against the wall and then just chill. Let you two do your own thing.
What are you doing, Ellyra?
Well, Ellyra is just gonna be playing mute and then nothing will be happening.
Arcane.
Arcane mute. I can only hear people from like 2 feet away.
I can smell colors. I can hear sounds.
My hands can touch everything but themselves. Oh.
So, Ellyra, what are you doing now that you notice that there are some celestials in the room? Am I
Yeah?
like losing audio?
No,
Is
I
that-
can hear
No, I
you.
can still hear you, but
I think Ellyra's having technical difficulties.
yeah, I think Ellyra could be cutting out a little bit.
Wait,
because like sometimes we just hear
yeah,
you
I'm
laugh.
probably. Hang on,
and...
let me reload.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me reload.
Presently mute it. Unmute it.
Okay, you guys hear me now?
Right now we do.
Oh, much
Okay.
better.
Okay, good. I don't know what it is, but for some reason my fucking Discord decides it's just gonna shit itself when I have multiple things running.
Oh,
It's because it's Discord.
yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's because of Discord. So Ellyra will approach the Celestial, the first one that she sees,
Okay.
and talk to them. Hello?
Hello, young traveler. You are not of Winria, are you?
No, I am associated with her cousin, Venroth.
Oh, so what brings you to the Temple of Winria then?
Well, initially, we were here to try and help the children still here, and we were also here to, well, I was also following my friend here as well.
Huh.
Also, another friend could possibly use a cleansing.
I don't think I can hear you, right? You're just saying it out loud. Can I hear you?
I would say I'd say you're probably too far away to hear it.
Yeah.
But she'll say, "Oh, is it that mangy dog by the entrance?"
Would
No,
Goo-dith
you've seen him. Good. That makes this so much easier.
would Goo-dith have heard the conversation?
Yes, you would be hearing the conversation. You're close enough to hear.
Okay, then that would mean she's turning her attention to what the fuck?
You see Ellyra just casually chatting with specials that spawn out of fucking nowhere.
You just hear, "Please do not use that kind of language in the temple of our goddess."
What fuck?
We fucking?
They smack their heads like,
Turn around.
"And who is
I do
this
apologize.
charming
They
fellow?"
are a band of misfits.
I can't hear anything, so they don't even know what. I don't even know what they're saying. I'm just chilling back here.
Goo-dith, upon hearing that, is going to do the noble click her heels together. I am Goo-dith von Slimeworth die Slick. And then bow slightly.
The one that's closest to you goes, "Hello, Goo-dith. My name is..." Great, I gotta think of a name now.
They did ask for a name, and she gave a formal introduction.
That is true.
Of course, her formal introduction is like 5 words of bullshit that she made up.
Yeah. The one closest to you goes, "Hello, Goo-dith. My name is Michael. They call me the Archangel."
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Right.
I gotta go. Like I really gotta go. I'm gonna go drink for my brother. I'll be back here in like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no worries.
Got ya.
Go
So
ahead,
I guess I'll be hanging in at the entrance.
Alright.
So I guess
Okay.
don't do progress with my character from this point on. I guess.
No, that's fine. We'll
Yeah.
we'll work around you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
just let the vampire and the slime just do their thing. Let the dog just sit back there and think about some things.
The bard is going to bard so hard, you're going to... Never mind, it's not appropriate for stream.
Shit.
He's gonna
Shit.
bark so hard it's gonna turn white.
Your favorite phrase.
When you just hear the flarp say, "I'm about to bust."
It's like the Vaporeon analogy.
The Vaporeon analogy? Oh no.
Yeah, that would be, since they're made out of water, if you do it with them for long enough, they'll suddenly turn white.
Oh, you're talking about the coffee pasta. Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be back in a few.
Yeah. So,
Alright, so
at
the
the
one closest to you says that they're Michael, the Archangel.
At the introduction of that, I want to know if I'm familiar with them. Would that be a religion?
I would say yes. Give me a religion check.
That came up 17.
While they're... Damn.
So, with your 17, you would know great stories of Michael the Archangel.
I'm sorry to question my religion check too.
Wait, you're questioning it too?
I was gonna do a religion check as well, I think.
Oh, go ahead. I'll do both of them at the same time.
Yeah. That's a 12.
All right. So you don't know much about Michael the Archangel because you're more familiar with Venrath and his followers. But you know a little bit. You know enough to get you by. Like, You know that he was once a great hero who was part of the original Demon War with the Dragon King. You know that he is Winria's second in command.
Okay.
Goo-dith, you having the 17, you would know the same information, except you also know that he has slain more demons than the Dragon King himself.
Michael the Demon Slayer. I suppose
Is
you're
what the title.
I suppose you're here to brag about your epic deeds. I can't get my
Oh,
character
not at
to
all.
stick where I want it to.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
because the squares are kind of
Yeah,
elongated and
yeah,
don't
no,
fit right.
I get it. It's just like I keep trying to move it, and it's like it doesn't want to go where I want. Actually, I think I can unpin that, can't I? Sorry, I'm distracted. Don't worry about my nonsense. But yeah, basically, she's just like, so you're going to, I suppose, talk about your epic roles and everything like that. A little bit of disappointment expecting them to, do their thing. That all. How do I put it? She's
Basically,
expecting them.
both in his work.
Yeah, that's what she's expecting, and it'll be kind of
You're expecting us.
Oh.
I was going to say she was expecting him to be very egotistical.
Yes, that's yeah. That's exactly what I mean to do.
He looks at you and says, "Far be it, friend. You are one of Winria's chosen, are you not?"
Chosen, I suppose. And she pulls the skull out from her head through her face to hold it and look at the mark upon the skull.
Huh. Very well. We have been waiting for the chosen.
After rubbing her fingers across the skull, she puts it back inside of her head.
Okay.
So you were expecting the chosen, huh?
What's up, Ronan? What's going through your mind?
Still going. I'll wait till Rein's done.
That was probably about as much as I'm gonna say for the moment.
Ellyra kind of like in the conversation, and then look over to the Celestial and it's like, I do apologize for not introducing my.
You went robotic for me.
Yeah, you did too.
I will say, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Fine
now?
Yeah,
you sound good now.
So I will say to her, I apologize for not introducing myself. My name is Ellyra.
The one near you goes, "Well, young Ellyra, I am Tabitha, the Archangel."
I would like to see if I know anything about her as well.
All right.
That's an 8. I do nothing. What the fuck is with these rolls?
Double 8s.
So you don't know much about her. From what you recall, not much is recorded about her, as much as there is recorded about Michael. To you guys, she seems like a ghost.
You are something of a mystery. I'm curious.
I I was going to say, like, I do apologize. Do not know much of your exploits.
As much people do not. Most of my exploits were not on a battlefield or against the demons. Mine are mainly primarily towards the healing.
Mm. And why would the two of you...
If my...
Do what?
If you're what?
I was going to say, so Michael's the warrior, you are the healer. If that analogy works.
Exactly.
Interesting. Will my Discord stop being a little shit?
Probably not.
Discord's always bullshit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's being a real pain in the dick. Anytime I switch it over to another tab, it's just like, oh, you're in the red now.
Mm. But yeah, basically Tabitha would be the healer. The unknown healer is what you would have called her. And then you have Michael, the archangel, the demon slayer.
Okay.
Technically, I made that up. I was just taking in the information you gave me as slayed so many demons, and I...
No, I know, and that's why I kept it. Is it actually fit?
You wanted to make a jab at him.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, well, you two waiting here for the chapter when you're for...
Wait, you said were they waiting here for the attack on Wenria or Wyveria?
No. I was asking. You were waiting here for the champions of Winria, and then I was going to say, do Winria send you?
They respond, yes, Wenria sent us. We made haste, but it took us a little longer than expected. There was another chosen.
There's another.
Yes. A man. Originally human in nature, but dragon in kind. We call him Elias Drake.
Peculiar. I only knew of these 4 chosen.
This is more than just a chosen, though. This is a successor.
Successor to Winria, successor to the Hearts, successor to...
To Winria.
To Winria.
Her light is fading.
Now, that much we know, and we were trying to do our best to make sure, or at least to slow down the process.
She has selected an heir to take over if the day should arise when she dies.
Yes.
What exactly happens when a god
I assume
dies?
you already...
So what?
I said, what exactly happens when a god dies? Excuse me.
They say, Tabitha says, at this point it'd be probably close to nighttime.
Mhm.
And she says to look towards the sky. And as you look towards the sky, you see what looks like stars falling, like shooting stars. She then says, when a deity dies, they become like the falling star, never to be seen again.
History check on that?
Go ahead.
19.
If anyone
As in, like,
wants
history,
Like to see
Damn.
what I've heard of or see if I've come across this in writing of it happening before to any other gods.
I will do the same on a religion check.
Okay.
Damn.
Heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start with the history check, and then I'm gonna give you the religion right after. Okay. So Goo-dith, with your history check, you would have heard about from one of the writings of, we'll call him Shalos, Shaleos. You would have heard from one of the writings of Shalos about a time in which, during the Great Demon War, angels were, celestials in general, and deities too, were being cut down from their thrones. Basically, they were being killed by these demons. You would have known that originally the world had 7 deities.
Mhm.
There are only 3 now.
One of which is Winria.
One of which is Winria, one of which is Azoth, and one of which is Venrath.
Okay.
What other history would you like to know about said event?
Why didn't the other gods have a successor? Would I have known? Do I need to roll again for that?
I'm gonna use the same dice roll. So,
Okay.
what you would have known about why they didn't have a successor is that the other gods, the ones that were cut down, were cocky and arrogant, and they believed they were going to live forever, that nothing could harm them.
Okay.
Young gods do.
Mm-hmm.
Or old one.
Anything else you want to know from your dice roll?
I think that's all I really had in my mind, was just trying to figure out if I was aware of it happening in the past.
Okay. Going with your religion check, Ronan, or Ellyra. Sorry, I keep using the wrong names. You would know that the other gods were like I told Goo-dith, a lot of the gods were pompous and arrogant, believing that they weren't going to die. It wasn't until a demon came up to the celestial thrones and decided that they were going to slay these deities. From your religion, you would know that these deities' names were Icarai. Kind of like Icarus, but with an I instead of a US, you know?
Mhm.
Helio.
Which I'm assuming the volcano is named after.
Yes. Actually, that is where it is believed that he landed when he died.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. So Icarai Helio.
Estrella. That would be ASTAEA. Estrella. And then the last one is Celeste.
With the eel cut off.
Just Celeste, like CELESTE.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the four that fell. That believe themselves to have never.
Yes.
The last time
to die. And do I know the demon?
You would have known the demon's name as Baloth. So it's like BAELOTH.
Baloth.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I gleaned from that check?
What would you like to know?
When the god falls, does the belief remain or does it fade as well?
Does the what remain? Sorry, you cut out.
The faith.
I think you said faith.
Usually, yeah, I caught it after.
Okay.
Yeah, the faith.
I will say usually what you would have picked up is that when a deity starts losing followers, they start losing their mortality.
So,
or sorry, their immortality, not their mortality.
So gods can die one of two ways: either they're defeated by a powerful foe, or their belief is basically fading away. The faith in them.
Exactly.
Ria's fading, which means the faith in her is also fading.
Exactly.
The last time the sky cried was the great culling. Of course, the bard's making up stuff to flavor her own text.
Yeah. No, I get you.
The demon war. The war where four gods fell. But they were slain. Winria, no. She's fading. That means followers of her faith are fading away too. They're losing faith in her.
They say not quite that the followers are losing faith, but rather the followers are being slain.
That is more troubling to me than the god itself falling.
one of them would walk up to you with a stone tablet written in an elvish tongue. Can any of y'all read elvish?
I can in a second.
I do. I read Elvish.
You do?
I can read Elvish.
Okay, because I can comprehend languages.
She's a dark elf.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm just saying
she's an elf.
I'm a scholarly bard. I can comprehend languages if I need to.
I should have given her a soul then.
They bring over a stone tablet written in Elvish, and it says,
"What do your elven eyes see?"
It says, "If the light should ever fade away, darkness will never stray until the day red rises." And I'm trying to think of the final line. Until the day the red rises, bringing with him the mortal vices.
Rises, bringing with him multiple vices.
Vices, like devices, essentially, but like shortened.
Oh, okay.
Or mortal instruments or weapons, or in other words.
So it said that when light dies, darkness. What?
Darkness will stay.
Darkness will stay
until the red will rise.
Until the red will rise, okay.
And bring the mortal vices. Or until the red rises with the mortal vices, essentially.
I take it you're writing that down.
The mortal devices.
Here, I'm gonna put in
yes,
I'll put in. I was too slow to type it in.
I'm going to roll another religion check to see if I understand what the fuck any of that means. Because I get that, like, obviously, light is a reference to Winria. When she fades off, his darkness stays. But the red rises, brings with it mortal devices. I don't entirely understand that one.
Okay.
Did you translate this, or did you just read it to yourself?
I'm kind of reading it to myself, and then I'm going to translate it.
Okay.
That is a 21.
All right. So with your 21, you would have heard in your religion of Benrath as well. There was a prophecy that was heard, and it's worded almost exactly word for word. But the translation of the prophecy leads you to believe that when Winria dies, Azoth will rise, unless basically Winria is chosen, will rise and then basically those who are going to be his companions will follow him into this war.
Okay, so I
Mortal
do
vices,
translate
meaning
that.
mortal
I do translate the initial.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I do translate it then out loud, for Goo-dith and anyone else in our proximity to hear, and I kind of elaborate onto that should Winria fade, Azoth will rise till chosen of Winria with us a stop to it.
Darkness will stay when the red rises with mortal vices. Oh wait, I didn't read that line. When the light fades away, darkness will stay when the red rises with the mortal vices.
Welcome back,
Until,
Susan.
I think you forgot to put until code.
Or yeah. Yeah, sorry. Until the red
until the red
rises.
rises with more vices.
Until, okay. Darkness will stay until the red rises.
Yeah, and the red
can't really
apparently
get-
is like the chosen of Winria, like the true chosen.
The chosen
I-
champion, the chosen heir.
The chosen heir is basically rising mortal because they still suffer the vices of mortality.
Exactly.
So yeah, I do translate that. I do like essentially break it down to when Rhaenyra fades, Azoth will rise until her successor rises himself. And with us to his aid, apparently.
Oop, I see typing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not quite.
Oh, yes.
It's a temple.
I will bring you into the temple. Sorry, that's my bad. So CC, we're gonna do your conversation with Gap probably next session.
Yeah.
Partially because Gap had to go and do something, and I did not want to take too much time with it. But
Yeah.
it's still gonna happen.
Well, I
Music
cannot
stopped.
tell to either be troubled or relieved at the fact that perhaps our burden has lightened slightly, but at the same time, it's become more focused. Well, not burden, but our task, I should say. As the fate of the world is no longer just on our shoulders. But still kind of is.
You have more than just the fate of the world on your shoulders now. Tabitha says.
What do you mean by more than the fate of the world? And Goo-dith is staring out to the distance.
She's
What'd you say, Code?
So she begins to speak in a riddle, right? And says, light in this world cannot survive without darkness. Darkness cannot bring about itself without light. If it was just a matter of the world, the fabric of reality could also be at hand.
Because the balance will be broken.
Exactly.
You are not a very helpful angel? Archangel?
Goo-dith, they're not meant to be. How do I say this? The Celestials, in a sense, are restricted by rules that we as mortals do not have to deal with. As there are also rules that we have to abide by or deal with that they don't. It's complicated.
No, I understand. Probably more than you think.
Rein, I already know you tend to know more than you lead on, but look at that.
And
She gives you like a cheeky smile.
I was gonna say, with that comment, she's gonna side eye you. The meaning is clear. Shut up.
She does. She straight up gives Goo-dith a cheeky smile and a wink.
She's actually pacing at the moment. Doesn't catch the meaning, but waves hello. Perfect. Perfect.
I will say that Michael begins to talk to you all and says, if you wish to continue on your journey and on your prophecy, you must seek the celestial weapons.
More weapons.
I was just talking about this earlier.
More weapons. I do not like this.
It's not the same kind of weapons, Goo-dith.
Still.
Not ones that will brand your soul.
Still.
But are any of them a dagger of some kind?
Is there a reason you
Not a celestial weapon.
Is there a reason you would like a dagger?
You know who it's for.
Is it for the puppy?
Yes.
They Michael says there are many celestial weapons.
Wonderful.
We have swords, we have daggers, bows, shields.
Excellent.
What about words? And she pulls out her hand harp and thrums across the strings.
So you would like a celestial weapon that also plays music?
Perhaps, or, you know, isn't designed for bloodshed.
Michael thinks for a second and goes, I think there is a celestial harp.
Curious.
He says, each weapon chooses the user. The user does not choose the weapon.
We've
It is
encountered that before.
I see.
Are you talking about the and they say, so have you seen the goddess's heart then?
Unfortunately.
In one form or another.
They say that is not a celestial weapon. That is a demonic weapon.
Opposite.
You don't say, Goo-dith says with sarcasm that's dripping.
Weapons like those are
You've
drawn
already
from
heard.
darkness. I'm sorry.
We were already told. I want to say we were already told by Unria, or at least one of us was, that sword needs to be put into the flames of Helios.
So then you know where you must go.
This is not a journey I wish to take. The business of
More like
God.
one we shouldn't take lightly.
The business of God. I don't like any of this.
Technically, this is more of a demon business.
Goo-dith spins around suddenly and stops. And is like, I have been dying to know what really happens if we cast those things into the volcano. Does it release something?
He says, steel that comes from, or that has once been purified by the fires of Helios. Those can only be broken down by the fires of Helios. No mortal fire can break them. No mortal weapon can shatter their steel. The only way to truly stop them is to cast them into the fire.
But what happens to the thing within it?
I imagine it burns.
It melts down to a property so small and minuscule that it no longer can exist, mortal or immortal.
Which one of them is answering that?
Both.
I would say you would probably be hearing that from Tabitha.
Tabitha?
Yeah, the female.
So, but you're talking about the physical though. What happens to the rest of it?
No one truly knows. The only thing we've done for centuries is cast those weapons into the fires.
You can tell by her posture that she's visibly upset by that answer.
She looks at you and says, do you fear what kills the body? Or do you fear what kills both body and soul?
Both. It's all... No, that isn't right. I fear what can destroy the immortal soul. We are a soul. We have a body.
Sometimes only a deity can kill a deity. But even then, they might lose their soul in the end. You hear that one from Michael.
So, I don't know what to do here, because we've got a lot of things to deal with right now. We have to destroy the sword, probably destroy that fucking book. To save the children, and now help this chosen.
Also, don't forget the necrotic curses upon you as well.
Yes, also the curse that we've all picked up because of that damn book. Actually, I looked to Tabitha. Would you be able to remove a necrotic curse?
He says, she begins to inspect you, like saying not to move as she examines your soul, essentially. And she begins to utter some words. Do you speak Celestial? Anyone?
Nope.
I do not.
Okay, so
Damn it, those should have been the language that I took, Celestial and Sylvan.
She begins to utter something. You don't quite understand what she says.
Wait. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Comprehend language?
Yep.
All right. So, Goo-dith, you would have been able to hear her speaking in Celestial. What she's basically saying is that basically it's Goddess Winria, have mercy upon their hearts. Break these chains that bind them and free them so they can fight anew. So as soon as she says it, a bright yellow light appears. You feel a giant weight taken off of your shoulders. It is overbearing to the point where it feels like you had been holding your breath for like years, if that makes sense.
For someone like Ellyra.
Yeah. It's almost like it's making you gasp for air as if you had found new life. What felt like barbed wire across your heart, or at least the remnants of barbed wires across your hearts, now feels like you're breathing, like you're able to finally
actually take in a deep breath, one that's not full of pain and anguish.
Yes, exactly.
I don't need to breathe, but breathing has never felt so good. The thing, she has lungs and can breathe, she just doesn't need to, so surely doing it for the enjoyment of it.
Goo-dith will step really close to Tabitha. What of the other one? The one marked by much more dark things. I have seen the mark on Gabriel's arm, or whatever. I don't remember where he got it. The shoulder, arm, something like that.
Are you talking about the Winria mark or the Atoth mark?
I don't know if she knows about the in the eye mark, but she would know that he had the mark of Winria. And I've seen the mark. It has faded.
Then he must. She says, then he must first come to terms with what he truly wants. Only someone willing can truly be of Winria.
No, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
He is a fool, to say the least. He doesn't quite. It's going to be a while before we can truly. What's the word here? Get him to be on fucking track. My apologies, but he just infuriates me to no end.
Well, let's hope that you're both surprised about it.
I'm hoping he proves me wrong. I'm hoping he turns the leaf a lot sooner.
She looks at you and says, like your oath, it just takes a little faith.
Indeed, and maybe we can have that instead of you smiting him. Wouldn't want to waste the effort.
With sarcasm, Goo-dith is faith. If I had a coin for every time a cleric talked to me about faith.
I'd have 2 coins, which isn't very much, but it's weird that's happened twice.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is like Ellyra doesn't even talk about faith, and she's the paladin. Like she never brings up faith.
Right.
And that's just because she's not. It's not that she's not like faithful to Venrath. It's more of like she doesn't see herself as a religious, pious, or righteous person. She just essentially, her and Venrath have the same goal, and so she works with Venrath to get that goal done. That's what it is. It's like a working arrangement.
She says, until he finds his way, he might as well be a mangy stray.
That's going to be a hard wall to crack.
She says,
look.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to say to Cassius, I was like, look, yes, I'll try to avoid smiting him for now, but if push comes to shove and I need to, I will. Avoided doing it before, back when we were in the building. But understand, if he continues down this path, I have my oath to follow. I have a job to do.
Yes,
Made himself prey to a hunter.
Yes, he did, but if we walk on both sides of him, he'll have no choice but to walk straight. We're in it together.
Yes. Unfortunately. Sorry, you were going to say, Tabitha?
We'll warm up to each other eventually.
I honestly forgot what she was going to say. But Michael will look at you all and say that there is actually one celestial weapon somewhere deep inside this temple. They don't know where, but they know that there is one to find.
In the temple?
Yeah. Deep inside the temple.
They said,
how deep does the temple go?
He says that he does not know how deep the temple goes. They've only ever been allowed on the surface.
Right.
Would you...
But
as a paladin, would you...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to ask Michael, is like, as a paladin, would you think my senses would be able to find such an item?
If you were close enough, yes. He says, if you sense it, it will be illuminating as if it was whiter than any light you've ever seen. It'll be blinding.
Heavenly white light. What?
He says,
sorry.
But do be warned. There are going to be many tests in order to find it.
Goo-dith still fidgeting with something in her hands. Says, what good are you if you cannot tell where your own items are? Your holy celestial whatsits and gizmos.
You hear Michael You hear Michael say back, what good is a teacher that gives you all the answers during a test?
So useless.
Oh, Goo-dith.
Yes, sir. Goo-dith is going to get herself excited.
Goo-dith.
This is a keep.
So if y'all are okay with it, can we take a quick 5-minute break for bathroom, water, things like that?
We certainly can.
Sure.
All right. We will be back in 5, y'all. It's old man bladder over here. You know what I mean?
All right.
If you want, y'all can talk and stuff amongst yourselves, and keep chat entertained.
For sure. We can definitely keep chat entertained. You know, at the beginning there, I did not think that you guys would go and try and grab the book. I mean, that whole thing was set up to
Much
be
better than I expected.
that had nothing to do with the plan. That was just was just trying to buy a minute to explain something that couldn't actually be explained before in a way that didn't even look like she explained it at all.
Well, sorry, we went for results.
that sidelined me entirely. I did not expect that.
Pretty much sheer coincidence I had that book on me.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I've probably got a book in here. No, I know I've got a book in here somewhere too, but it wouldn't have worked the same way anyways. Yeah. That's something else.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Switch.
I wonder.
I am back.
'Cause,
What did I miss?
A whole lot of stuff. We are talking
Welcome
with
back.
we are talking with the Celestials. Everybody's back. We're currently in the middle of a bathroom break.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, so do we have to go back and do everything since everybody's back, or?
I don't know. It depends on how much longer we stream for. I'm good for a while yet, but I know not everybody is.
What about you, Decode?
Decode is in the water closet.
Shitter?
I mean, if you put it bluntly.
Yeah.
You should know by now I'm a very blunt person.
Fair enough.
Yes,
Fair
Jordan.
enough.
He's using the Black Mesa facilities.
It's a Black Mesa facility.
Oh, we found out. Baseline of what just happened is that we just found out our job got a little bit more intense, as well as Lyra also teased Goo-dith.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I am wondering how she's feeling about that.
Welcome back.
Lesbian tension.
Lesbian tension. Technically, I don't think you can call it lesbian because if you're referring to Goo-dith, there's no gender. That's just sexual. It would just be sexual tension or asexual tension.
It depends how you want to see it. Okay, Decode. Do we have to do everything tonight? Because apparently everybody is good, but except we don't know if you're still good to keep going.
Oh yeah, I'm still good to go. I'm still good to keep going.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be here for a while. Let's fucking go.
I mean, we don't have to be here for too long, but when everyone starts getting tired, or we come to an area where it's like we can just.
It is 6 p.m. for me.
It is 9:30 for me.
For a while. Oh, I don't know how long are you.
It's 8:30 here, and I'm more than happy to go until midnight.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like
I have a dungeon to go through.
I was thinking like ending around normal time, so like around 11.
Come on, one more hour.
Okay, fine. Well, if I still have stuff going on, I'll go on till midnight. How's that sound?
If you've got material for it.
Yeah, if I still have material for it, I
guess we'll make the materials the fuck up at this point. I mean, that's how it's been since like what, session 3, session 4. We just make it up.
Honestly, like I've been winging it with a lot of stuff, but I still had but I've still had things like planned out for every session.
Alright, fair enough. Okay. So I guess
I
I'm just
will
still hanging
say-
back here.
I will say that that's more of the attention that Ellyra wants towards Goo-dith, and as far away from Gabriel as possible.
Wait, say that again.
Oh,
I
by the
don't.
way-
I think my brain winked off for a second.
Me.
Hey, listen. If Ellyra goes fully gay, it's your fault. Hey, look, I'm not the one that's playing the little bit throat.
Oh,
right?
wait. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking do it. Let's turn a lesbian vampire. They're only gonna be bleed once a month, but it'll be worth it.
By the way, does
Actually, that's a
someone
good question.
go, gap in on what we had, what we came up with during intermission, like everything that's happened so far?
All I know is lesbian vampire and lesbian slime, and then
Well, technically, slimes can't be
Yeah.
lesbian.
job got complicated. That's all I know.
Technically, slimes
Well-
are asexual, so therefore they are technically like reproduce any way they really want.
Well,
Same
Ellyra
shit.
is gay, to be fair.
Welcome back, Lord.
For some reason, it looks like the stream sharing quit.
Did it? Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
That's annoying.
Yeah.
All right, we will figure this out. Okay.
Question is Gabriel also bi or is he straight?
That's the question you're gonna have to ask him. 'Cause at this point,
I am back in, so hopefully
Yep.
it works.
Yep, I see it at the moment. I just noticed that something looked weird.
All I'm
Yeah.
gonna say is, you'll have to ask him. That's one of those things.
Okay.
I don't even know. Anyways, I haven't even entered the temple myself, so I don't even know what's going on. I'm just chilling in the background.
Okay, so
I was passed out for 2 hours. I'm gonna be
Everyone
honest with y'all.
so what?
I was passed out for those 2 hours. That's why I left. Because y'all
Dude,
need
we
to
were
post.
asking
Y'all,
you questions and stuff, and then you're like,
because he passed out last time.
"Yeah, we
yo,
need to
y'all.
fill." We need
I
to
had a
fill
long. I had a long day at work today. Like you were.
No, I got
Like
you.
the adrenaline of the Red Bull like just fucking crashed as soon as I sat down in that chair.
No, we get you.
If you need
It's fine.
If you need to sleep, that's fine.
we-
Like,
No, I
Yeah,
have to.
we can put you in the pocket dimension again.
I need to unpack because I'm getting my own place tomorrow.
oh, nice.
My first own place.
Nice.
By the way, you would have probably. I'm gonna say you're probably still in the back. You probably haven't entered the temple yet. Basically, Ellyra grabbed you and Gothmog and
Goo-dith
Cassius.
and Goo-dith got
No, and Goo-dith, sorry.
Just
Goo-dith
Goo-dith
had
got
gone
and Lyra just went ahead while
Yeah.
Cassius and Gabriel were staying behind.
Exactly. But we're going to cover what the conversation held next week. So,
I mean, we can cover it today if there's time.
No.
No?
wait, what?
What are we saying in DMs? We gotta get our story straight.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, continue.
Or if you guys want to do
No,
like the.
no, we gotta get a story straight first. Yeah, he's right.
Leave it for a flashback.
We prefer a flashbang. Got it.
For a flashbang?
Yeah.
A
I mean,
flashback.
I mean,
I guess I'll just make shit up the more we go in. All I can say is let's say like Cassius convinced Gabriel just to be nice, to be more working with the team temporarily until things stop working out, and then once things stop working out, like certain promises are supposed to kick in. I don't know what those promises are supposed to be yet. I'll leave it up to Cassius. But let's say you
Listen,
got
I was one of the guys that you trusted the most, and I'm kind of
Yes.
rubbing off on you.
I guess, yes. So let's say like I got the Winria's
Like a
actual
little
mark
bitch.
back, and fuck you, bitch.
Like shaving
here's
off
the-
the edge of a gold.
Stop shaving my balls. Anyway,
You're not gonna get the mark back that quickly, my guy. After you so thoroughly corrupted it.
that's why the conversation is. Don't interrupt this backstory flashback, okay? Let's say right now both marks are active, but they're battling each other, but they're also canceling each other out. So it's now more of the decision like Cassius convinced Gabriel to play along with the team, see how far things go. Gabriel has accepted it. You'll be nicer and stop fucking with evil shit. But the moment things stop working out, a few promises supposed to kicked in. The promises I'm gonna make out is that everybody's is no longer gonna gang up on him if he wants to do evil shit, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody or do anything to anyone else. Then
Oh, that's not
everyone-
fucking happening.
oh, too fucking bad for
I'm
you.
pretty sure that's
Is
by
this a,
definition.
Is this a fucking blood promise?
It's not a blood
Like a blood
promise.
pact? Like a blood pact?
Would that be a blood pact, Cassius?
We did not swap blood. That's no.
No, let's say it's a promise between friends. Since he trusted him and he trusts him, so Gabriel's gonna keep his word as long
That
as
much,
Cassius
yeah,
keeps his
sure.
word.
This-
So he will
Here-
100% keep his word as long as Cassius
here's
will
the
keep his
issue
word.
here is that that's all one-sided.
Yeah,
I
100%.
again story straight. I'm making shit fuck up. Like right now again.
Why do you think I asked about the celestial?
We'll go over story stuff in the deep.
Let's
purely fucking with you,
Hey,
guys.
guys.
I'm purely fucking with you.
Hey guys,
For-
we'll cover the story stuff later, okay? Let's
For-
get back to the D&D.
But for now,
for now, let's say Gabriel is behaving. It's being nicer, even though he doesn't want to. But he promised to be nice and not fuck with evil shit. There you go.
So, Michael begins to look at you, Ellyra, and he says, Winria called 4, didn't she not? Why do I only see 3? Or
5.
Ooh. I was sent here by Winrock.
technically, Winria did not call Ellyra.
Yeah.
She was
Right, no,
called by.
I'm telling.
Winria.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
correcting
was
that.
saying. Yeah, okay. So I do say that. I was like the other two over by the gates. Not sent here by Winry, I was sent here by Villeneuve.
They begin to say, bring them over. We have only healed those who are here of their curse, but I sense other curses are in play here.
Hold on a second.
Very well.
Goo-dith, you want you're calling for attention, right? Goo-dith takes a couple steps, pulls out her instrument, plays it as loud as she can, uses a little bit of prestidigitation to add some extra musical notes to some extra flair to it, and some lights and drums, and then yells, "Hey, you idiots, get over here!"
like that.
Or it's kind of like massage her ear.
Damn. Anyways,
Do Gothmog and Gabriel, do you all make your way up, or do you stay where you're at?
I will say where I am.
This is what you kept asking me while I was asleep.
Yes.
Brother.
Just go with them. Let's just say you go with them.
Yes, I go up there.
All right. By the way, what's the last thing you remember, Org?
I locked a book.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Bastard.
after you locked the book, you had a curse put on you from the book.
That's lucky my shit.
Well, technically,
I just hear a
everyone
gap
has
in the
a
back.
curse put on them.
Bastard.
Goddamn bastard. Look at you looking all cute. Lucky my shit.
So you begin to make your way up. By the way, your piece is on the screen here somewhere.
And it's towards the bottom of the map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can move him.
Oh,
I apparently have access to his character.
yeah, because of all the times when he wasn't here and we had to continue. Yeah.
Alcohol. Gothmog showed him. I'm like, where's Gabriel?
Gabriel?
Look at him.
I slowly take a sip of my drink.
Are you sure you want to be the one that goes and get him?
Yes.
Alright.
Come on, Gabriel. We gotta go.
He just looks at you and then goes back to looking back straight. There's no mirk, no sassy attitude or nothing. He's just looking back straight like usual.
Walking on it.
Okay, then. She's keeping an eye to see if Gabriel's gonna follow her back over too.
Nope, he just stands right there.
While this is going on, Tabitha goes up
Fuck's
to
sake.
Gothmog, begins to basically recite what sounds like a prayer in Celestial and begin to remove the curse from him.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on it. My way to uncurse people is just to sing songs.
Sana sana colita de rana.
If you're happy and you know it, clap
You're the
your hands,
Mexican
clap,
gods.
clap.
They don't do fancy rituals. They just go sana sana, and there you go. You're cured.
Every time I say when you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. Each flies away some magic shit. And you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap.
Jesus,
you
what the
can
hell was
literally-
that?
My hands. I clapped them.
Ow. Sound like a gunshot.
Ellyra's like,
Uh-oh, is your
What did I
Discord
just
acting
mix?
up again? Because all I heard was laughing.
I heard Ellyra's like, and then it just
yeah, might have been.
I don't even know.
I was gonna say that Ellyra is gonna be like, do I have to drag you again?
He just looks back at her and then looks forward again. Usually by now, Gabriel would have come up with some dumbass comeback or some quirky attitude or or anything at this point, but he's just quiet.
That is a good point. Which at this point she would do an insight check to see what the fuck's going on.
The only thing you can see is just in deep. He's just in deep thought. That's it. There's nothing really going on. But you do see is both marks are literally canceling each other at this point. It's like one is competing with the other one.
Actually,
Well,
I
never
mean,
said
I
Isn't-
think it's more like comparing faded to
Isn't it one mark? It's
So wait.
one mark. It's just one. It's corrupt.
One there's
So-
it's the god of death and the god of life. It's like one goes up and the other one goes down, and then the other one goes up and the other one goes back down. It's not. There's nothing going on. It's just it gets to the point they're both balanced.
I
And
never
they
said
stay
that.
in balance.
I never
Oh,
said
never
that.
Code never said that.
We're
Code never said
trying to
that.
get with the story. We're trying to get a story straight. You even said okay.
I never said okay to that.
Well, never mind then.
You never.
That plan trash.
Because
I'm throwing that plan. in the
Because
garbage.
Code said every time that you try to bring up the idea of both powers working at the same time, Code has
They will
responded
literally
with
rip
it
you
would
apart.
Oh, who says they're working at the same time? They're not working at the same time.
In order
got
for
that.
one to illuminate and the other to go dim, they would both have to work at the same time for a split second.
There's nothing going on. He has no powers. He has no blessings or nothing.
I mean, you still have the mark, right? You still have like the
You-
mark
you-
of Azoth in your eye.
You can visibly see the mark, but they will not give any benefits. They will not
Would-
give anything.
Right.
Would
That's
both
the
mark
Winria.
would both marks be faded or just the one?
Only
I
the
will-
one
I
with
will-
Winria is faded right now.
I will say both marks will be faded after the conversation, because it's more like
he
Gabriel's now
hasn't,
his decision had like having to take that final step to finally feel out like where does he want to go from here.
I mean, I think he'd probably have the thing in his eye until he formally renounced it and like didn't
Exactly.
see the
Yeah.
possibility
Maybe?
of going back to evil.
Yeah. I
But
suspect
you are heading in the right direction. You have the cheap glitter.
Cheap glitter. There you go.
That we apply
I
it to your neck.
It's like when you want it's like when you want the silly string, but instead you got spray cheese.
mm,
All right.
that
Recap.
makes sense.
Anyways, let's
temple.
keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, this temple. What do we know about it?
Is everything okay over here?
It's a ruined temple of Winria. We met two celestials that were concealing themselves within. They were waiting for the chosen to arrive, and they've told us about the coming of another, the one who would replace Winria should the time become nigh, true, or whatever. I don't know what the right word to say it is.
I pull out a wood pipe and start smoking it. Go on.
I do hope it never comes to that.
Okay. Anyway,
I was going to say when Cassius came over to check in, Ellyra would have gone up to him and been like, I don't know what your conversation was about, but I think you may have broken him.
No.
Who's broken?
no, he's not broken.
Broken in maybe, but broken him no.
What?
What about a
What?
broken hymn? I haven't sung
Like-
anything.
What about a broken hoe?
I like that joke, Rein. That was kind of a broken hymn.
Yeah.
Gabriel's a
You know what?
broken hoe.
Give yourself an inspiration
So,
for that one.
That's the group I'm just
I heard what took my balls. What? Did I just get neutered doing the flashback?
she'll
one?
walk
Oh no.
You want to make the conversation one-sided, that's what you get. Cassius, take this man bowl.
Oh dear.
Anyways,
Okay. So, with Puppy
Oh, yeah.
being broken back there, she kind of just walks the Celestial's hands up, just like, I am not dealing with him. A little less of a small class, but he is still being difficult.
Let's see if I can
Perhaps
take me to
if
him. Maybe I'll
yeah, I was just gonna
maybe
say
I
Goo-dith would be perhaps if you could talk to him yourself.
So Tabitha begins to make her way over to Gabriel.
Would they be against demi-humans the moment they see him, or?
I mean,
they saw Ellyra and her soul, so
yeah, they see. They don't really like these are celestials. They don't care about
They do
human,
not care. Okay.
demi-human. Yeah.
Okay.
Tabitha comes up to you. She says, "What seems to be on your mind?"
He just looks at Tabitha and he just keeps staring at her. Not a
She
word comes in.
she says, "I see you've made some dark choices."
Yes. And
Just know, not every choice you have to make has to be a dark one.
okay.
She says, "I don't know if you've heard or seen it, but there's a curse in that book that was placed upon you."
What book? What are you talking about? You think my book? And he reaches
said-
over and tries to get the book out, but there's nothing there. Where's my book at?
She says, "Don't think that the Celestials have not been watching you.
Where's my book?
It's safe."
As we whistle.
She says, "You have what looks like a demon's death curse upon you."
He just takes a deep breath and just as nicely as he can, he says, "I need to have my book back, please." That is all I'm asking.
She says, "You might want to talk to your compatriots about that."
I guess there'll be a no. Okay.
"I do not have your book, but maybe they'd be willing to offer it back to you."
I believe this discussion has got into a dead end. Is there anything else I can help you with?
"Are you saying that you do not want the death curse removed from you?"
Unfortunately, I will let things go in their natural way on this.
She just goes, "You're a stubborn and hard-headed fool, aren't you?"
It's not that I'm stubborn, but it's also not that I want to run away from the consequences. But also, I will not be made to do things I don't want to, or forced to do things I want. Also, I don't want things to be taken away from me. I had enough, but I made a promise. If that's the best interest, you can literally see a vein coming out of his forehead as he's trying the best he can to be as sweet as possible, as nice as possible. Of the party, just dispel the curse, please.
She says, "Very well." She begins to essentially pray in celestial. A white light surrounds you.
Will it
And
still count even if he doesn't want the curse to be removed?
yes,
Well, there you go then.
actually, give me a. I'm gonna say a wisdom save if you don't want it to be removed.
I mean, that's a negative, but you fucking kid. Okay, we go with 15, I guess.
As she begins to pray and chant, there's a white light. The circle closes, and red escapes from you. The curse is still
Stop.
there.
Oh,
So
shit. Oh, it's still there.
done,
Damn it.
right? This red light means it's done.
The
Right?
red light means that her dispelling
no,
it of
no,
your curse did not work.
he's telling her. That's why.
She says, "That's not how dispelling curses work. Usually, there's a white light, and the white light grows smaller and smaller, and then dissipates inside of you. This one, there was a red light, and it expelled my white light from around you."
Can you try again? Because otherwise, it's gonna hurt the party.
She begins to pray and chant, and the light appears
Counterspell.
again.
Will it fail again, or will it go through?
It depends. Do you want it to fail again, or do you want it to go through?
I'm guessing since he
mean-
rolled, he was resisting again.
Oh, did he roll again?
I
He
rolled
rolled
again.
a
Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay, so
Good grief.
this time, the light you see is begins to encircle you. It's a white glow. There's some resistance, a lot of resistance.
You'll feel a little pressure in your backside.
Why
Sorry.
you both your heads on my shoulders?
Basically,
Take a deep breath.
you see her struggle.
It will hurt
So-
first.
So basically, you see her struggling against the curse. But eventually, she overcomes. The light shrinks and goes inside of you and removes the barbed wire from your heart, essentially. The demonic death curse.
Okay.
Oh my god, he has a heart.
Somehow.
It's not big. It's not big.
It's just there. Like it helps when they miss when an arrow hits me in the chest. It barely misses, but other than that, it's there somehow.
No, when that happens, it grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh, when I get hit by an arrow, it grows 3 sizes.
You're welcome. But
Girl had a mass heart
Anyway.
attack the other day.
she looks at you and says, "You carry something dark and sinister inside of you."
You mean this? As he pulls his shirt forward and lets the shadow peek his head out. And
No.
they're rappy.
Something deeper.
Look, I'm only here because we made a promise and a deal. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep my mouth quiet now. No disrespect or anything, but a deal is a deal, and I'm trying to be as nice and helpful for this party as I can. Even though I really, really don't like the situation this turns to be.
He says, "Don't worry, you'll find your way one day."
Will turn out my way and not the way other people are trying to force me into. But I appreciate your words.
She begins to make her way back towards her brother. Oops. She begins to make her way back towards her brother. Oops. Why is it messed up? Okay. And on her way, she comes across Ellyra and says, "You being a paladin of Venrath, you do know that your compatriot carries a darkness inside of him, right?"
I am well aware. I've been persuaded by my other companions to not smite him down. As much as it pains me not to do so. And unfortunately, a spell that I currently have would require him willing to get rid of the darkness within him, which he is not. More than fool and stubborn.
Just make sure he doesn't make any more deals with Azoth. I can see it inside of him.
I will try my best. I will do my best to make sure he doesn't. If he does, well, yeah, Winria might have to pick a different person.
Ah, come now. Winria didn't make any mistakes in who she chose.
You know, I'm not going to debate that with you right now. But there are several reasons as to why I do not believe that is the case. More or less seems that Winria chose the potential of goodness within each one of these people, and not whether or not they choose to embrace that goodness within them. I know Gabriel has it in him to be good, but he has much more in him to be evil. He doesn't see the pain as a tool to grow, to become better, to make things better. He sees the pain as a tool to hurt others and to make the world hurt around him.
We have many miles left.
You could say he sees pain as a weapon that he's trying to wield but keeps failing.
Very poorly wielded and forged weapon.
I mean, again, that's why I'm saying that weapon that he's trying to wield and it keeps failing.
Yeah, so I do say that he tries to wield his rage and his pain, but what he doesn't know. Will you stop it? Stop. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
He tries to wield his pain and anger like a weapon. What is all that fucking noise? It's Org.
Sorry,
Org is making food or something.
I'm packing.
Dude.
I'm very sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just wondering. Okay, so I was saying that, yeah, like he's trying to wield his pain and anger like a weapon, but and he's flailing. He knows it, but he's too stubborn to let go.
Well, I don't expect him to be perfect, ever. Or ever. Mortal failings.
I'm not expecting him to be perfect either, but I want him to stop being a fucking idiot for 5 minutes. He cared more about being told what not to do than being concerned as to why he shouldn't be doing things in the first place. I'm kind of venting right now.
Like, I
You know
noticed.
what?
I fucking noticed.
I think he should really be
Yeah,
coming
like-
in to look for that celestial weapon with us.
No, you're
I mean,
not
I agree
gonna
with
just fucking give him a celestial.
Gabriel!
Because here's the thing: if he gets a celestial weapon, it might push him to do good.
What about
Gabriel!
the demon sword I have in my trunk that we took away from him?
Gabriel!
Yo,
We arcane locked that too. Remember, both the book and the trunk are arcane locked, so he can't have either of those.
Why am I becoming the Grim Reaper from Billy and Bandy, keeping everything in the trunk?
you're not the Green Reaper. You're more like let's say
The drunk
grandma
reaper.
the grandma that keeps locking everything fun away, like the Game Boy.
I don't know, the Grim Reaper
The
sounds better.
toys and the Legos. Well, you're not. You're just drunk and sad, and I'm sorry.
Wait, yeah. Are you talking about the grandma that also has freaking the plastic covers on the couches too?
Yes.
Yep. I had that grammar for sure.
Yep. Anyways, Gabriel just opens his eyes and looks at Cassius. Yes.
I bet there's going to be some treasure down here that we need you to take back for us.
Would this benefit the party in the way you told me to?
I don't know why, but that made me think like you know those animes where it's like, hey, we're gonna go do this, but you're gonna be our pack mule to carry it all.
Basically, yes. That's what I was thinking about. That's what he's just saying. Just basic things right now.
What else does a thief do in a dungeon?
I do not know.
Makes a meal.
Well, how about you can show me what you do when we get down there? That
Does
cave
benefit
wasn't
the
really a
party?
good showcase of your abilities, now was it?
I do not know.
By the way, while these guys are all
Well, now's a
talking,
great time to find out.
can I do another search for cleric's robes?
Alright.
Yeah, go for it.
And he just
That'd be
slowly just
investigation.
walks behind Cassius. That's it.
23.
All right.
Damn.
As you're searching, where are you searching exactly?
I've been trying to walk around this entire place, so I guess somewhere in this back corner is where I'm at now.
Okay, so where you're at now, you would see what looks like a cleric who is impaled by impaled with like a pike of some sort.
Okay.
But yet you
Grizzly.
see that they are wearing a cleric's robe. The robe seems like it's in very good condition, despite having the pike mark and the blood in the chest.
Okay. Can she extract it from him?
Extract. You can remove it from him. Yes.
Okay.
That is happening. I just
She's
see.
fucking a skeleton.
So once she removes it, she
Because I'm looking
uses
over, I just like see gaps just rolling.
what?
No, I'm just entertaining myself. Don't worry about it.
Oh. So she's gonna remove the cleric's robes and then use prestidigitation to clean them.
Basically, make the hole.
Well, she can't mend with that, but she can clean them.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Mend is a different spell.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know.
Unfortunately, because I was reading through the thing, going, can you mend stuff too with this spell? But no, you can't.
I feel like you should be able to, because prestidigitation does like everything.
It does
taste,
do
sounds.
Yeah, it does do a little bit of everything, but I don't know. I suppose it's debatable about whether or not you could do that if that's within the preview of the spell. Now, out of curiosity, are the robes pretty simple, or do they have like a big symbol or anything like that on them?
I'd say similar to the mark that you have on your skull.
Okay.
So you see like that mark on the cape, or on the robe. Sorry, not the cape.
And then everything else is pretty much one solid color then?
So yes, it's like a mix of white and gold.
White and gold, okay.
You see? What?
So, just for the sake of screwing around, she shakes it out and uses prestidigitation on it to make it appear a different color. and have a different symbol on it.
What color are you going with?
A type of stone gray or slate gray is probably the best way to describe it.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
And what
I
symbol
crashed
is
D&D
going
Beyond.
The symbol the symbol
I
would
roll
look
at
a lot like.
1,000 D20s.
I've got it on my stream at the moment. I need to throw it into chat. I've already sent you a copy of it before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah,
You
but
just-
it was a little bit ago, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
throw it into D&D at the moment. I was waiting until a moment,
Okay.
so it'll look something like that in the Discord.
All right.
Nice.
And she puts it on with a little flare.
I'm taking it like the typical anime, like something just happened. I'm about to take someone down kind of flare.
Sure. Just be a
Or
bard.
more like
Bard being a bard, where she swirls it around and does her own little Sailor Moon.
no, I get you.
What the fuck?
Oh, I just realized in my stream that I am on top of it. I'm gonna put it over there for a second.
For once, Goo-dith is on top.
For once, Goo-dith is on top. No, actually, Goo-dith was on the bottom. She was under me.
So what you're saying is once a bottom, always a bottom.
Damn.
That's true. And the only thing you can be from there is a power bottom.
Unless you're just a dead tuna.
You see, I'm not just a bottom. I'm a super powered bottom. I'm gonna show you the bottom stages. This is bottom level 1.
Bottom
Super
level
bottom.
one.
I'm not.
You know
I'm
what?
not
There was
just a bottom. I'm not just a bottom.
there was the
I'm rock bottom.
there was
This is my
the
next form.
animation.
I'm rock bottom. And this is super bottom blue. And
there was
This
this
is-
skit that I saw of the Game Grumps with Sonic and Shadow.
ultra
it just-
bottom ego.
It went from Shadow being like, "I have your cock now, Sonic." It's just like, "I'll get my cock back." It's like, "I'm on top tonight, Shadow," and then Shadow then is like, "You forget, Sonic. I'm a power bottom."
No.
And I was just like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Everything. You watched everything. But
Every
Ultra
Sonic
bottom
and
instinct.
every Sonic Shadow ship in that one sketch.
so names.
It's like the
Tabletop, I believe?
stages of Super Saiyan at this
Yeah.
point.
So Tabitha and Michael both begin to let's say around the same time. We both know that there's a way down. We just don't know where the entrance is. It is somewhere in this room.
I would like to do a very dumb but risky move, and I would like to smell the entrance. Let's go with that.
I'm gonna say that's a investigation roll.
Investigation.
Because he's a hellhound, would he have any kind of advantage on that?
No, you do be right. Well, would I? Would I?
Also, wouldn't that be a perception check? Because you're sniffing for it.
Oh yeah, it'd be a perception, not investigation. My bad. But I'm going to say his smelling is slightly better, but because he's not full like canine, it's not that in tune.
So a small advantage. Let's go with that.
Basically,
Over your average Joe.
exactly. It's not like It's not crazy advanced.
So I roll it with advantage then, or just regular roll?
Just a regular roll.
Okay, hold on.
Would it be like
Perception,
a
right?
+1?
So what?
Would it be like a +1 because his senses are like it's not enough for advantage, but it's
There you
slightly
go.
higher
Y-
than a normal
Yeah.
person.
Wait, did I
Whatever you
perce-
get on your perception, add 1 to it.
I think I put performance. No, that's perception. Is
Alright.
it perception? Ah, fuck this
Yeah.
fucking second monitor. Makes everything fucking so small. Perception 11. It says 11. Yes,
And
So
that's
I
with
had
the
12.
+1
that's
added.
12. Yeah, that's 12 with the +1 added.
You sense or you smell what smells like fire and earth at the entrance.
Will I know the direction where that smells?
Basically the town where you came from.
Oh shit.
So in other words, that's a false lead.
False
Mhm.
lead, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't like Ken.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like the rogue can just see things out of place or anything, but that smelling is better.
I guess we should all do our own investigation checks to see if we could find the door.
Oh, we all gonna roll at the same time, see who's higher?
I mean,
I mean,
I
we
suppose
could all
we could.
we could also
Okay,
give someone
before-
advantage.
Yeah, you can also
Mm.
just roll to give someone advantage. Option not option. Something I need to know is where is everyone searching? Like in this room.
I am going to start to the north, up this way.
I'm just going to walk to the middle and sit down. That's it. I'm not even gonna
Is
do
is that
anything.
is that a thing, or is that like a
Yeah,
basin?
My
or
roll 20 just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
His roll
His roll
20
20
crashed.
I think I
Oh.
crashed it.
Oh no, Gabriel, your ass was too thick. It broke everything.
Y'all did not do any no. Not the game.
Gabriel, that's sort of the exact thing that I'm trying to investigate.
Just
So
moves to the side and sits down again.
if y'all could put into roll 20 where you're investigating.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit with Gabriel.
I'm gonna invest door over by Michael. So to right west.
Yeah, I stepped on a sharp rock and I'm jumping around in pain.
But you have shoes though.
I don't know.
Investigating west. The west side.
East? I thought you said wheezed.
So investigation.
To say killer.
Investigation.
I was gonna make a bad joke, but I'm not going to.
I would love to use perception, but since this is a more of like looking around type thing, yeah. That's a 2. I ain't found shit.
No, at least you didn't roll a 1. Wait, you did roll a
Yeah,
1,
that
didn't you? No, you rolled a 2, yeah.
I rolled a 2. I have a +1 to
I-
investigation.
I was looking down there, I looked at it backwards or something. I don't know. My brain read it wrong.
All right.
It's fine.
Gap, where is Gabriel looking?
He's not even looking, he's just sitting down.
Okay. Cassius, where are you looking?
Where he was sitting down until he told him to move.
Central fixture.
So
Of
as
that,
right now-
like Sorry, I was gonna say that I love that Gabriel is now like I have to do shit for the team, and then when the team needs to search for something, you just stop. Everything just stops.
He wasn't
Exactly.
told to, so
That's fair.
Oh no,
Where is-
we are literally doing that, huh?
Yeah,
Where is our drunk wizard looking? If he's still
I
here.
don't think he's here.
I haven't heard his rustling for a little bit, so he. Oh, there he is.
I said I sat down next to Gabriel.
Oh, you sat down next to Gabriel.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I got
so we got 3 people sitting. Okay.
Does
you
Cassius
know what?
just investigate in the basin?
In the basin?
Yeah, he's investigating the center.
Oh, all right. Where is everyone else
18,
going to be
you got it.
searching?
You know,
Oh,
I'm just
18?
I'm just gonna move over here and then just sit down and look around a little bit. If nothing is there, I'm just gonna sit down. If something is there, I am going to say.
Okay, you said you're going over here to the left?
Mhm.
Yeah, I roll an 8, so I doubt I'll see anything.
You do not see anything.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna have Ellyra walk around the edge of the around the perimeter and
Okay.
see if my blind sight or my actual normal senses pick up anything.
All right, let me see what blind sight does again, because it's a lot of reading for that one.
What is this thing in the middle of the map? Is that a fountain, a basin, or is it just like decoration on the ground?
I'd say it's an altar.
Can one climb on top of it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you figure out that she's climbing on top.
Goo-dith.
So, blind sight, the description is a monster with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. A creature without eyes, such as gremlocks, such as Harry uses, or creatures with echolocation or heightened senses. The monster is naturally blind. Okay. So I can just perceive my surroundings through, essentially this sphere of blind sight that I have.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm using that as a sort of awareness of what I'm passing by or over or around. As
I mean,
I'm
it's basically
kind of
gonna be. What's it? It's basically perceive surroundings without relying on sight within specific radius. So it basically just sees like it's normal, as if it had normal vision.
It's weird because blind sight is a radius. So
Okay.
I think we ruled it that's because her senses are heightened as a dampier.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna go around the perimeter. Do you want me to make a perception check or?
Yes. Give perception. It could either be perception or investigation for this if you're touching things. If you're just
13.
looking at, with a 13,
that was almost,
you don't see
almost
any...
22.
While he's doing that, can I don't know if I need to do a religion check for this or not, but can I play some song that would be associated with Winria's temple?
I'd say, yeah, you'll probably see actually, before you do that, you might know of a song. Give me I'm gonna say a religion check just for the song.
Okay. 7, I guess that came up. That was on the thing. It's cocked between 13 and 5, and it's like, what the fuck is that? So
With a
7, yeah.
7,
I
will. With a 7, I'll say you basically just don't know like the entire song, but you know like part of the song.
Okay. So she's gonna perform what she knows then, and I specifically say that in case you want me to do a performance check.
Yeah.
But you want me to do a performance check?
Yeah. And
26.
Ellyra, with your 13, you don't see anything around the perimeters. But you do see like little cracks in the walls and things like that. With a 26,
Okay.
you perform the part of the song that you know flawlessly. As you're performing, you feel a shaking from underneath of you.
Oh shit.
The altar on which you are standing on opens up.
Am I falling or am I standing still?
No, but think of it like you're being slid back, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Like the altar is like
okay, because I pictured Indiana Jones, the floor kind of disappearing from under me.
No, the altar is just sliding this way.
Okay.
And it reveals a stairwell underneath.
Huh. Who put this here?
Goo-dith, you'd make a wonderful priest.
I don't think she'd be a very good priest in general. Jesus.
Well, Ellyra just snorts at the. Oh, that was quite clever.
I'm not going to
Well
say
done.
it on stream. I'm going to DM it. I'm going to put it in the DMs so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But it does not go on stream, okay?
All right.
Okay.
It's.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but the way that you just said that caught me off guard.
There you go. It's in the VC chat.
I fucking knew it. Oh no.
Okay.
Yes.
Moving on.
Oh.
But yeah.
No.
Now you see why it doesn't belong on stream.
Oh, no.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you see very well why.
So basically, the floor opens up and it reveals a stairwell. This music does not fit. This music does not fit at all. We'll go with this one. So, what are y'all doing? Y'all go down the stairwell?
Before I go anywhere,
I was gonna look back.
What were you gonna do?
I'm gonna look back at the Celestials and be like, is there anything else we should know before we go down there?
The Celestials say, in like perfect harmony, like with each other or in unison, they say, while you're down there, we do not know what to expect. But one thing that Winria has always told us is that for the champions who enter, they have to be prepared to face their fears.
Before Goo-dith enters, she's feeling the air because she's a slime. She doesn't really sniff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you breathe through your skin.
Pretty much,
Yep.
yeah.
Decode. While everything
what's up?
else is going on, Gabriel just went ahead and jumped in. He didn't even tell anybody. He just nope, jump in. That's it.
That's true to
It's
character.
like
Alright.
that's like it's like the one scene from Minecraft. Like you see a little spark in the bottom of a ravine, you pull out your bucket of water, and you just jump in.
Damn.
All right, so I'll get to you in a second then.
He's like, wait,
I'm just
diamonds.
like Ellyra's just ignoring his shenanigans at this point.
Well, I wish she ignored
So-
everything.
So since you're feeling the air through your little slimy arms,
Mm-hmm.
through your flarp, you feel like the air is very damp. It doesn't seem like much happens. You feel like maybe a bit of like a radiance to it, but it still feels damp.
Could it be described as sweet or sour?
I'm gonna say bittersweet.
Bittersweet?
Yeah.
The air down here is something bitter but sweet, wet.
I mean, she is pretty wet right now.
Moist.
And delicious.
And flarp.
Like pudding.
I know not what else would be, and I don't know what would make it feel this way.
I like how everybody's like wondering about the air. Meanwhile, Gamer just jumped in.
By the way, since you jumped in, give me a dex save.
Hey, what now?
Since you jumped in, Gap,
A
you
dex
gotta give me a
save.
dex save.
I figured.
Because you jumped in, you didn't like run down the stairwell. You said you jumped.
9?
Break 40 ribs and 2 ankles.
All right. With a 9, that is not high enough, sadly.
This is the nimble, agile rogue. Shit.
I can't believe he jumped in instead of using the stairs.
They were stairs.
There were stairs. He said it was sliding open, revealing stairs.
I didn't pay attention.
I can tell. Were you
Like there were stairs.
you playing Marvel Rivals again?
No, I'm not playing that.
Okay, you're gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage, or 9 falling damage.
But you just said it wasn't high enough.
You didn't say how high
Oh,
that
the roll
it is.
wasn't high enough.
Your save
Oh.
wasn't high enough.
Okay. That's all?
That's it.
Oh, okay. I'll just keep moving
I
forward.
mean, you were literally like 40 feet in the air, dude.
That's
Pride cometh
40
before
feet.
the fall.
that's actually not too bad for a 40-foot fall.
Alright. Well, I land. I break my ankles. I get back up. I drink a potion and just keep moving forward.
Actually, I
have a
want to say
Do
it's
you
more like
have
this.
any potions?
Actually, do I even have any potions? I need to check.
I feel like it's more like this. He ran,
Well,
jumped
because-
into this stairwell, fucking slipped on the very last stair because he couldn't see it, and then because he did that, he landed on his ass and he slid down like 3 stairs before getting back up.
I don't think he'll land on his ass.
Ouch.
Since he jumped in face first, I think he'll hit his fucking face. And then he'll just
Wait.
flop on the ground.
Did he jump in face first?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, well, basically, he
Yeah,
just
What do you
like
want?
he
face
jumped
plant.
in like it was a pool.
What do you
He
think? I
face
gave you
plant.
the example of Minecraft. When did you see a sparkle
Oh.
diamond in the bottom? You jump.
That sounds like every
So,
time I
it's that-
played Tomb Raider and decided, hey, it'd be fun to dive off this spot. Crunch.
Clunch.
It's
I got-
all
Yeah,
solid
so-
ground.
I got 10 potions and 10
I will-
potions of healing.
How
Take
the
it- no,
hell
3
do you
potions of
have
healing.
that many?
I loot everybody I see.
I was about to
Okay.
say, how do you have that many potions?
Okay, you see, this is why we have the thief. He is getting us all the healing potions for free.
To be fair, Orc, do you want to tell them how our Baldur's Gate party went?
What?
Is he even here? Is Orc even here?
He's back in,
He's
remember?
he's been in and out doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
got
okay. Well,
he's got a pack.
I am here. I just keep having to climb over a bunch of shit to get to my phone.
Oh, okay. Orc, do you want to tell them how our Baldur's Gate session went when I was the rogue?
This man was breaking the economy with every shit he stole. This man had just, like, he had every spell scroll. He had every sword, battle axe. This man was the black market. And then he would never share. This motherfucker hoarded everything.
That's a lie. I always share if it doesn't.
Yeah, until he beat it out of you to give it to us.
To be fair, you
I'm
you
not
motherfuckers
surprised.
also just took shit without asking.
No, that was you! That was you!
All right.
No, I took from the villagers.
So-
I didn't took from
Okay.
the
Okay.
Gabriel.
All right. Back to D&D here, guys.
Anyway,
Back to-
yeah.
I was
So-
30.
for everyone who's still above ground,
Where's his face?
what
yeah.
are you all doing?
I suppose I'm gonna slowly go down because I have no more questions for the Celestials. No, wait. Do I have a question for them? I do have one last question for the Celestials, actually.
Okay.
So
Wait,
you
wait. Is Goo-dith on the bottom on the stairs, like on the top of them?
she is standing.
No, Goo-dith is standing on top of the altar.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
standing on
never
top
mind.
of the altar still.
I was gonna use my shadow page, just yoink her back into the fucking stairs. Just yoink.
I mean, there are shadows everywhere because it's nighttime.
Yeah, so I was just gonna use shadow pen, like yoink. Get the hell back in here.
Like,
get over here.
Jeez.
Oh,
so
sorry.
Goo-dith wanted to ask the question. So you say there's a celestial weapon here. How do they choose their wielder? How do you know?
She says it resonates with them.
Got a mate with the sword? What?
No, not mating with the sword or with the weapon.
So what
It,
the
it
fuck?
resonates. It basically like
So if you're not the one and you touch it, is it going to like throw your butt across the room?
no. It would just not let you attune.
I see. And what exactly happens if you're not, like, say if Winria is not your goddess, but you're not exactly like negative or anything like that? What would happen?
Well, I mean, the celestial weapons weren't just meant for people who were worthy of a goddess or anything like that. They were usually gifted to the people that were needed for the time.
I see.
The saviors.
So it has
Whether or not they-
little to nothing to do with faith and everything to do with just being the person.
Exactly.
Good to know.
Another chosen one story.
And that's her last question.
I will say as like Gabriel fucking like collides his face into the ground, Ellyra does wince ever so slightly. She just hears all the bones in his face crack.
But yeah.
I feel like
yeah,
Ellyra would
let's
say,
be honest,
did it hurt?
like-
I feel like Ellyra would be like, hey, did it hurt when you fell
Oh,
from
sorry,
heaven? It looks like your face got all screwed up.
No, it looks like you face punched your way out of hell. That's what it would be.
Most likely, yeah. Yes, to be fair, when he fell to the ground, he just got up, drank a healing potion, and kept moving forward. So he has an advantage on you guys, by the way.
Interesting.
What's the advantage? That he's a further ahead?
He's further ahead, yeah. That's the only advantage. He's further ahead.
You know what disadvantage he suffered?
Concussion.
Yes.
Yeah, most likely. Nothing that a healing potion cannot solve. Go.
And the brain damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage.
Yep. He already has brain damage.
You
What
ran
do
your
you
face
what-
for 40 feet
Oh, hey,
up,
when did we
so-
start D&D? That was implying a joke of brain damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So do you all begin to descend? Are you all like expecting anything else? Any other questions for the
Well, I would say ladies
I-
first.
Well, I mean, Goo-dith is in the process of that. She is just looking to find out what light sources she has. And she is going to pull a torch out of her bag and light it with prestidigitation. The funny trick spell.
Prestidigitation.
I am never going to be able to get that. But she's just going to use her little funny trick spell and light a torch and proceed down.
All I can hear in my head is this fucking song when he just jumps in. If you know the meme, you know what I mean.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down,
No, not that one.
never gonna walk away and desert you.
I'm already deserted.
I'm gonna have to check that out later. That's a music video.
Wait, you're talking
Feel
about
like
the one I'm talking about? Dude, I just rickrolled y'all.
Yeah, Rickroll.
Oh, is it a Rickroll?
Yeah.
It was a rickroll.
I was gonna say,
Never
I think
gonna
Gabriel's
give
run
you
face first into a
up.
trap
Never gonna
fall.
let you down.
I don't think he was listening for most of the conversation. They just told him like, okay, we need to get this, and he's like, okay. Yum.
Hey, guys, one at a time, please. All right, Ellyra, what were you saying?
No, I was commenting as Ronan. I was just like, I really don't think he was paying attention. But
okay.
Yeah. I also Goo-dith doesn't have dark vision.
No,
That threw me for a loop for a
that's why she lit a torch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Is Ellyra and Gabriel the only two in the party with dark vision?
Technically, yes. and no.
Probably.
Yes, because humans do not have dark vision.
Fireball.
Right.
Fireball, you're probably gonna hit Gabriel. You know what? Go for it.
I say don't do it.
Does Gabriel have fire
Do it.
resistance?
He's got
yes, I
fur.
believe. I believe he does have
Okay, so
fire.
it's fine.
resistance. He's not immune to fire. He still takes a shitload of damage to it.
It's fine.
It's not like he's gonna die.
Are we,
You know what,
are we just going to argue about whether or not to light the puppy on fire?
You're gonna light the puppy on fire again. That's basically what's gonna happen.
I mean, I can throw a bean down the stairs.
You know, launch him into a crater.
You could throw a beam down the stairs.
Oh, that would be
No.
such a terrible idea. I keep
So
forgetting I
fun.
have that.
Hey, Cassius, are you not gonna help the dog out?
I mean, Ellyra could have just done this to him. Just say.
Yeah.
Why not? Go for it.
Right.
Anyways,
I don't know which is worse
continue.
though.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the next map. I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's go.
Why does it constantly drag the map? I just wanna.
The map wants to go with us to the other map.
Yeah, I'm trying to get only the tokens, and it decides that it wants to.
It's like, wait a minute, I wanna go too. Don't leave me behind.
Gothmog shared too many boos with the map itself, and now it's drunkenly following us around.
Now the map is like drunk itself. It's like, I wanna go too. Don't leave me, guys.
The map stuff. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to copy y'all. I guess piece by piece.
Okay.
Oh, piece by piece.
Wait.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Also love that the way that we're all spaced is like we're like crowding in on Gabriel.
Yeah, I did that so I could try to get all of y'all together. But I wonder, actually. Nope, it does not work that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
I
I should really have like y'all posted into the maps already before stream.
Mm.
But I never
Next
know
time.
what map we're actually gonna make it to.
Yeah.
Time.
No, I get you on that. I get
Yeah.
you.
I mean, it's still good to have it as like a precaution, maybe.
Yeah, that is true.
Fucking hell. Some reflux.
I'm sorry, it's hellhound, not hell.
That's Mr. Hellhound to you. I'm just kidding.
It's not mystery yet. I'm not married.
You don't have to be married to get the term Mr.
I believe you
Yeah,
do.
you don't. No, it's Mrs. It's specifically Mrs. You have to be married to have that connotation there.
Man, that's fucked up.
Yep.
It's like
Because women are of less importance. Not really, chat. Not really.
Oh damn! Cancel him! Cancel him quickly!
yeah, it's like
Don't
how
cancel me, Twitch.
no, the whole entire stream went down that day.
The whole entire stream. Twitch was watching. He was entertained with the shenanigans, and all he hears that it's like, oh, gotta cancel him now.
Yeah.
And the stream died.
It hurts
3
sexism, despite the fact that Twitch itself is sexist.
It is what it is.
All right. So following down the stairwell, you see this long hallway down here. The stair. You guys would have seen some blood back here. Wait a minute, is that why?
Where
I think-
Gabriel's face landed.
I think I
I believe
figured
you
out
around
why
here.
my ping. Yeah. So you hit your head right around here, and
Not here, and he just keeps moving.
Uh,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like over there you would have seen some blood. I would say these hallways are actually pretty long, so you'd probably be more like right around here.
Run around where?
I'm just gonna push you there
Yeah.
if it
What's
lets
up?
me.
I'm still
Why
in
is
the
my
same
computer
spot.
being slow?
Okay, just say if I'm cold or hot.
Here, I'm just
Hey.
gonna like right around here.
I was gonna
That's where you
ask
would've
about
been.
that. Like Gabriel doesn't have a whole lot of constitution,
No,
No, it's wisdom.
so
It's wisdom.
like the quick recovery.
Constitution is fine. Wisdom is the one that's fucked.
Well, I mean, there's that.
I mean,
but
like I mean, like the context of you basically breaking your face. There's gonna be a moment before you can get right back up.
But you guys took too long, so yeah. That's all I got. You guys took too long, and you was able to just.
We
get back up.
were up there. You guys
Not fair.
you guys waited for me to ask questions yet, so.
Yeah, but yeah,
That is true. That is
yeah,
true.
you'd
So,
probably be like right around here because
That's
the
not-
hallways are long. The hallways are long.
They're
They're longer than they look. Gaia.
Yeah, they're longer than they look.
like my dick.
Like your mom.
Okay.
Somebody fucking died back there. What?
But
What?
yeah, I think I'm gonna get close to calling it stream just because my computer is taking a shit right now.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
We made some serious progress.
Okay.
I'm proud of y'all. Yeah. We probably can go for a little bit longer, but computer is just, you know,
Mm-hmm. It happens.
it slowed down a lot.
We level up.
Did we level up?
Not yet. Don't worry. There is one coming in the future. Just not yet, because if I'm not mistaken, y'all did level up not too long ago too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't too far back.
Yeah. Milestones.
It feels like a while because
3,
we
4
haven't
sessions ago?
played a little bit.
Yeah.
It was the second session that we were here, so.
Are we gonna raid
like 2 or
out?
3.
Yeah, I'm looking into who to raid into.
Okay.
Send for today.
Friend memory's still on if you want to rate her again.
I was thinking about raiding into. Let me see how far in. She might still be streaming. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna be streaming for a while. I was thinking Hachi. She's she's also known as the Doctor.
The Quake Doctor?
I was about to say there was another person that I had in mind.
Can you paste the name or something for me?
Yeah. I'm putting it into our little chat area.
Also, just want to say thank you, Decode, for another great session, and thank everyone in the party for absolute fucking insanity.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Thank you. Except you, dog. You were a bad dog. You can go die if I.
Here's the thing, Gav, is that like,
Gabriel, no.
you do a phenomenal job playing Gabriel. You do a phenomenal job playing Gabriel. Like, I cannot give you more props for playing him.
And honestly, I love the chaos you bring.
Really, it really is fun. It brings a lot of like fun to the session. Like, I like Gabriel. Ira fucking hates him.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming.
It's a love-hate relationship, like later on.
And it's just straight up hates me.
Twilight.
Thank you all for coming to D&D.
No, we're
I
not
think
doing
no.
that. Twilight.
No,
All right.
no.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Probably gonna get is fucking.
Thanks, everyone. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.